Video Game Podcast starts now.
Hello, we're all here. Welcome to Click Click Play, episode 34. That's right, yeah, we're on 34 already. I'm your host, Biggest Bennis, and joining me, as always, let's go to Jordan Rees, because he's starting to get the hump that I keep introducing Andre first. But Jordan, how are you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm very good. Oh, you're very polite. How have you been?
Thanks.
What have you been
Very
up to?
well.
Did you see it?
I saw it twice.
Oh, what do you think of it? You must have thought it was... Yeah.
What?
I saw it 5 times. I hated every single one.
Took 5
So I
times
saw
to
it.
realise.
I saw it the first time with my mate, and then I took the missus on the second one, and I told her it was a comedy.
So you mean your other mate?
My mate. Yeah.
Took both your mates?
One mate. Oh, I see, yeah. But I really like it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading
Yeah.
the book, so I think I'll wait a little bit.
Cool.
You
You're
didn't-
such
Oh, don't read the book.
Fucking nerd.
Don't
Don't
read
read
the book.
I listened to the
Oh,
book,
Lord of the Rings.
or the audio book.
The book was better.
The audiobook is 40 hours long, and it's ridiculously
reader.
boring.
Oh, well, I take the train to work and back now. Now I'm actually working. I've got to take the train and back, and it's nearly an hour and a half each way. So, like audiobooks, I just go through so quickly playing that.
Why don't you just listen to the Click 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 Play podcast?
Because all that laughing and smiling I'm doing will just make me look even crazier than normal. But yeah, those voices you can hear, the one that sounded like Officer Doofus over there, it's Manny Repete.
That's not very nice, dude.
Why?
You're being mean.
Oh, just wait till we start discussing the top 100 games. Then you'll see our mean sides. That's Manny. He's here against his
Hi.
own will, as always.
Hi, everybody.
What he sounds like. And also, we've got Andre, the giant YouTube star.
17 subscribers for this one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I got. So,
Two
Not that
times
big.
champion of YouTube Con. What's it called?
Playlist Live?
That's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
one, yeah.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. I actually loved it. I thought it was really fun. The movie, not the Playlist Live thing.
No.
I thought it was fun too.
Yeah, it was. I just like seeing a bunch of kids try to get something done and then they get it done. That's like my genre of movie I
Oh,
enjoy.
spoiler alert.
Fucking spoilers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. They're making a part 2, everybody, and they're gonna be adults in this one.
Yeah, no, wait, let me ask you something. Was the original one there's only been one It, right? Before
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was a
so
great
were they-
movie.
Did they start off as being old in that one and then they just remember everything that happened in the past or what?
That's what happens in the book. I've never seen the original.
Yeah, I think in the original it starts off as them being old and they're just like, we gotta go back.
Remember
So-
when we were kids and we saw the clown?
Huh.
Yeah.
That would like ruin your life. There's no way you have like a normal life leading up to those 27 years.
Let me ask you something. Can we talk about it?
No. I've just started reading the book.
And-
Hello.
I'm sorry, but I think it's
In
been
fa-
out for 30-some years now, so I don't care.
Oh.
Does it kill anybody or does he just eat their fears?
I mean, he kills somebody. Yeah, I mean, he
Oh, I'm
kills
not reading
people.
this anymore. Oh, it's okay. It gives me more time to read Hillary Clinton's memoirs. I'm looking forward. I'll just have to read that instead.
Why don't you read Trump's?
Because he can't write, so there's no way of actually there being any. Melon Manon, Wow You Toxic, and Don Beagles in the chat here. Click play. Let the rage flow. Yeah. So this is a special podcast. Well, it's not special. Still, it'll start off normal, but instead of taking questions from the chat, we're going to be starting our top 100 games of all time. The Click Plays top 100 games. So our favorite games. Just to put a disclaimer there when people go, "Oh, why didn't you include?"
Ooh,
this
why
game?"
wasn't Final Fantasy VII on the list? Because it's a shitty game.
It's
It will be on the
It
list.
is on the list, and it's not in
I
the bottom
hope-
20 either.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, you should have actually did the list, you ass.
I have the list.
Well, I
the list
haven't.
is here.
You could have helped me out.
Oh,
I
you
think
not,
I-
can't conspire together and.
I
You
noticed
should've did
Life
my
is
list
Strange
for
wasn't
me.
on the list.
Oh yeah, Life is Strange. Well, that was a pity.
I was thinking about it, but I knew I couldn't argue it. So
It's a terrible game.
it's not, especially the new one.
Mm. Don Big goes in chat says there was hey Destiny 2 advert to begin. Nice. Yes. Okay, so let's go straight into games, shall we? That's a good segue. If I can find the link, there we go.
Ah,
Time to play the game. It's all about the game. And how you play it. It's all about the try.
I'll say it on the
It's all
I'll
about
mute
the
it.
dead. If you can play it. It's all about fame. And who's gonna make it?
What games are you playing, you total bastards, you?
I've been playing Destiny 2.
Oh, there we. Okay, sorry for interrupting Andre there. At least he held his breath the entire time. I'm playing Destiny 2. Oh, welcome to the dark
I
side.
played a lot of Destiny 2, and I'm level 20 now,
Ooh.
and I'm on my light level is 215, I think. I'm still working on getting it higher. I got that pistol I think you were telling me about, the
Sunshot.
Sunshot, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
I got it from a mission, and then I got it from an exotic engram, and now I have it as like a 212 damage gun, and it's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, it's so good. In PvE it is. Have you played it in PvP?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's super overpowered. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it in PvP. But PvE, exploding all these ads, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's so nice. It's so nice to go from
the way you guys talk about that gun, it reminds me of that one pistol that you get from the first raid. You guys remember what it was called? I can't remember what it was called, but everybody was in love with that gun.
Vault of Glass, maybe?
Yeah, the Vault of Glass. It was the one pistol that you get from that raid.
Yeah, it was kind of a similar thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that it did exactly what you guys are talking about. It, like once you get headshots, they blow up, and
but this is like everything blows up. It's like an explosive rounds for this
yeah.
gun.
That's the same exact way this gun was.
Oh, this one. No, this one doesn't actually. You can kill them however you kill them. It can like be body shots. As long as you kill them, they explode.
It's kind of like that gun from the first game. Only you don't have to play a shitty game to get that gun. You know, you get to play a fun game.
Destiny 1's on the list.
I can't believe that. I put Destiny 1 high as shit because I thought it was Destiny 2, and then I saw that Destiny 2 was there, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
This is great. This list will be fine. By the way, at the end of when we've actually listed our top 100, we can add some. We can change the places a bit. This is like so. On the last podcast, we might make some slight alterations.
NBA Street Volume 2.
No. But yeah, Destiny 2 is amazing. I'm up to 287 light now, so I'm quite far. I'm going to start a new character because the only thing I don't like about this game is that it's like quite difficult to level up when you get quite high. Like I'm constantly getting 279 engrams and I'm 287, so like nothing that I've got is above like 284. So you can add 5 by these mods. We mentioned it last week, but if you add mods, some of them give an extra 5 points. But the engrams that drop, so your new loot, it'll drop based on if you didn't have that mod added. So I'm just constantly getting lower stuff and like nothing's changing. But it's still an awesome game.
Baby.
Just a bit
Just be better at the game.
No, well, I'm gonna start a new character because then you can have. If I start a brand new character that's exactly the same class as mine, I'll have twice as many chances to get higher gear. That's all I need to do.
I'll tell you what, man. Don't burn yourself out before the PC version comes out.
No, I'm sticking to Titan. I'm gonna get a hunter, I think, when I go on PC to start with.
You know you're gonna forget about the PlayStation one when the PC one comes out.
Probably, yep. Yeah, no,
you would have forgotten about Destiny 2 by the time the PC one comes out, so that's no
won't.
problem.
Destiny is life.
I mean, that's to say, you guys will. I'll have a good month, 2 months to play it before.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna want to play with you because we're like, we've already beat it.
I don't play any games with you guys, regardless. So
good.
Meow.
You can't be in my raid team.
You can't be in my raid team.
Have you finished the campaign, Andre?
No, I'm impressed. Like I've just been doing like adventures and heroic public events and PvP. It's fun. Like I'm having a blast, and I'm not even like I'm just walking around doing whatever. It's fun. I really enjoy it. It feels great.
If you're doing a heroic event, I bet you're level 20 already. Then if you're doing heroic events,
yeah, I've been level 20.
Yeah.
Like it's so quick. I finally got my what's it called? My that speeder bike thing, whatever that's called.
Oh, the what's it called?
Sparrow,
There we
you
go.
Or whatever it is. Well, you wouldn't know because you don't get that until like the very end of the game. And like I luckily just got it in like a random drop, and I was like, "Yay! Now I can fucking." And it's weird because you realize why they do that. Because the second I got the Sparrow, I was not exploring anything. I kind of just went around the entire map doing whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I need to go from here to here, and I just quickly went there. When as before, like when I had to walk everywhere, I was kind of like checking every crevice for a treasure chest and doing all that shit.
So when you get
Oh,
when you get a secondary character, you can actually transfer that over, so you can just start using it straight away and whiz through the campaign if you want.
Oh,
That's what you're
sweet.
doing. About you, Jordan? How are you enjoying it? Have you finished? Yeah, you finished the campaign, didn't you?
Yeah, I finished the campaign a good while ago. So I'm light level. I want to say like 68, 268, something like that.
Okay.
And I'm in a similar position to you where just nothing is really popping now that's driving up my gear any higher. So I'll probably need to Google it and see what I need to do to make that stuff a little bit quicker. But yeah, still really enjoying it. I think the strikes are really good. Did try the Nightfall strike, and did Destiny 1 have a timer on the Nightfalls?
No,
No.
One
Fuck the
mission,
timer.
did.
Narrow.
One mission did.
I really like the timer. It makes you play the game. Because before you just
It makes you just rush through and not kill anything. Like the difficulty should come from the AI and them taking a lot of damage, and obviously the elemental stuff. Like just chucking a timer on it just makes me want to rush through.
Well, I imagine they'll
Yeah,
do
there was a-
heroic strikes and stuff, so it'll be like that. But I know in Nightfall it makes it totally different because sometimes, like I think the first week you had to kill enemies to increase the timer, whereas this one you've got to jump through hoops, which makes it different. Kind of like
Jump through hoops
yeah, you got to jump through these rings and it'll extend the timer.
or rings.
Have you done it since last Tuesday?
Nuvo rings.
There's rings in it, but there's not like
I never get that joke.
no.
We don't play basketball.
I don't know. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Those are birth control rings.
Oh, that's nice money. So do you mean the rings that get you from like A to B?
No, there are rings that you jump through, and it extends the time. Have you played? When did you play Nightfall?
I'm pretty sure it's the second one. I don't think I did the first week. Or don't think I tried the first week.
Maybe you didn't get to the area where you've got rings, but yeah, you jump through them and they increase the timer a bit.
Okay. Well, if you can increase the timer, that's a bit better. I think you'd probably be better by killing enemies it increase the time, because then you're actually doing what the game is supposed to be, which is shooting enemies. But
Wasn't that the way it was? I think the first week it was like that. Like the amount of like headshots you got lowered the timer or something.
okay.
Did Destiny?
Yeah, that
1
sounds decent.
Did they have a timer in Destiny? Destiny 1 when I played Nightfall, they never had a timer.
I've never had a timer in Destiny in terms of like just a clock there saying I need to do this mission in 9 minutes.
I think it did at the
That was quite
very
jarring.
like when Destiny first came out. See, I'm the opposite actually with that. I don't mind it with the timer because normally that's how I play normal strikes, is going around killing everything and moving on. Whereas with the timer, you kind of go, all right, so here I can skip these enemies, or here no, I need to kill this boss. Let's get him as quickly as possible and then move on. It just changes the game completely for me, which I like. Changes the strikes. But maybe heroic strikes will be more your thing if they come out. We'll see. Yeah, Nightfall, get some decent loot. Did you finish it?
No. I didn't realize you can increase the time on it, so I was like quite quick to say nah.
Yeah.
But if you can increase the time, I'll give it another go. It must be doable, I guess.
Oh yeah, I
I
did.
think when I tried it, I think my light level was a lot lower, so it's probably easier from that perspective as well.
Oh yeah, it unlocks at 230, but you need 260 at least.
Okay. Well, I'm only like 268 now.
Yeah, does every Nightfall have a time limit on it now?
I think so, yeah. So far, they
Sounds
have.
like it.
Wow, that is so annoying.
It's really annoying. Really annoying. Destiny's supposed to be a fun game. I don't want it to feel like, oh my god, I've got 3 minutes to get through this boss.
You know why they probably did that? Because in Destiny 1 there were some missions that you could just grind out, like you can just kill the same boss over and over again, and like there were certain exploits that you can do in some Nightfalls that would like the people that you would have to kill would drop like a certain item or something like that, and they just keep farming this stuff. They probably did it for that reason, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you do Nightfall, you get powerful gear. Powerful gear is kind of is quite a bit higher than your light level or power level. Whereas if you're just doing it, like I've done the current Nightfall twice, I think. So the first time you get powerful gear. The second time I'm still getting 279 drops, which you can just get by doing heroics, like heroic.
Is it the same? Is it the same like in Destiny 1 where you can only get loot from it once a week?
Yeah, so it resets once. That's the one. That's what I'm doing. I'm like kind of waiting till Tuesday because it's like, oh come on, I need to increase. Melamana says it's in the probably to make it harder. Yeah, people were doing it solo in the past, like with Nightfall taking ages. They're making it harder
So
to
what?
do solo. Yeah,
Good. Like that's a cool thing. Surely that's
No,
why is it a
dude,
bad thing that people were soloing it.
that's why they invented the new thing that you can go and ask for help from people. They want you to play with people.
Yeah, fine, but like you could be somebody that does play with people, but then you might want to just mix it up and
No,
instead of just go and do it solo.
You
It's a
gotta play
challenge, isn't
with
it?
people.
I don't want to.
Don Bigo says you don't have to do
You need
them.
to go outside, Jordan.
As and throw
No.
a timer. Yeah, but for me the timer I just played it. When you finish it with a timer, it's just like it's an amazing feeling. It's really good. Maybe just John, if you want me to help you, if you want me to carry you through, just give me a shout and I'll find
Ben,
someone.
I'd love to see you play Destiny. I would love to see it.
You haven't watched any of his streams, dude? He's
all
so
I've
good
seen.
at it.
No, I've never watched the stream. Yeah, I get you don't have to do them, but that's as much as they've like bolstered the content for this game. Still, like if you're going to play this game repeatedly, I'm already kind of feeling it's a little bit repetitive. So something like a Nightfall strike, you click on that strike menu. There's two options. You've got the normal strikes, and you've got the Nightfall. Well, with the timer, that like I said, the fact that you can increase the time, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. So at least it gives you some direction.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. I don't understand what you mean by jumping through rings, so I need to see what these rings are to understand if that's
Yeah, you don't
a
see
good
the
solution.
rings for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. You'll
Okay.
definitely notice them if you've played them before. You'll see them straight away.
So, but there's something that I won't recognize from this doing the strike standard. There's something new to that level, yeah.
Yeah, you'll when you see the news, like when you go into it, you'll instantly notice the rings because it's not something like a ring that sends you places. It'll just look like random rings. Also, when you go into the first ring, it'll like put the rest on a timer. So you've got to. It's good, maybe kill some of the enemies around and then go through the ring so you can get all of them. But yeah, just it takes I did it with somebody when we failed it quite miserably because like we weren't all ready. So you've just got to like make sure everyone's on board and they know what they're doing. But I don't know, it's really good fun. I didn't mind the timer whatsoever. And I hate games with timers.
I just imagine, like I had some really good times with Nightfall in the last game, and I can imagine, you've tried really hard, you've got to the final boss, it's really kind of close, and you think you're going to do it, and suddenly the timer runs out. Like that can't be a good experience.
The cool thing I like that if everybody wipes on the boss, like you just wait to respawn. There's no like go back to the beginning again of the boss.
Oh, really?
So there's no checkpoints or anything like that.
Is that the same for the timer?
That's because so if everybody dies, you've got to. I think you have to wait. I don't know, 5-10 seconds to be able to be revived, and then like maybe another. If nobody's there to revive you, it's like another 10 seconds to respawn.
Yeah.
So at one point, we got the boss down to like a tiny bit of health, and all of us died, but we still had 2 minutes left.
But what if you ran out of time? Is that'll always wipe you completely? Yeah.
Yeah, sends you back to orbit. I think.
Even worse. Okay.
It's never been a problem.
That sucks, dude.
So if you get to the boss, and if you all, because before you get to the boss, obviously if you all die, it wipes, yeah, and you go to orbit, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's like
So when
the
you get
original Nightfall.
When you get to the boss and you all die, it doesn't do that, is what you're saying, yeah?
No, sorry, no. If you all die before the boss, I'm pretty sure you just continue. You just wait until one of you can revive, and the rest goes and revives. Yeah.
No, I thought if you all die in a Nightfall, you go back to orbit.
No, that's how it used to be back in the day originally. You just probably restarted a checkpoint, no?
There's no checkpoints, as far as I'm aware. You just like wait till you can revive yourself, till you respawn, and keep on going. But obviously you're spending 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, like just waiting.
I'll do some Googling to find out. Move on.
Enjoy. You'll be good. Just find someone, find 2 other people who are really good. Maybe don't go with people who are not that good or who haven't done it before. Yeah, Destiny 2.
So Destiny 2 is still good. I like it.
Yeah, me too. I am terrible at PvP. I've just discovered. I've been changing my sensitivity settings. Been like, oh great, no. If I put it too high, I miss them. But then I'm too slow if I put it too low. So I'm just gonna wait for PC to focus on it.
I found a mode that I quite like in PvP today because I just do PvP to do the milestone stuff. And as part of the competitive playlist, the survival mode came up.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's good.
Each team has lives. Like that's cool. Like I kind of like that because it is why I always bounce off Destiny's multiplayer is it gives me the same vibe as like a Call of Duty game where it just feels like this. It's just 5 minutes of spawn, die, maybe kill somebody, die.
Yeah.
And just like really quick, and there doesn't seem to be any like consequence for dying. Whereas in that, because there's a set number of lives per team, I feel like people are acting a little bit more cautious because they don't want to waste a life for their team.
Yeah. No, I liked that.
And there's just a better dynamic in terms of it's not just like a score that's racking up. You like sometimes you can take all the lives of the other team, and there's just one guy left, and he's trying to bring it back. I thought that was pretty cool.
No, I like the competitive stuff's cool, like the defuse the bomb and that. That's what's on.
I'm not too fast on that one.
That's the trials at the moment. I'm not.
It's like my favorite one. I love that. That mode is so good.
Meloman in the
Maybe
chat
I'm missing the
says-
point. What's good about that one? Because I've only played it once or twice. So why would I like that? Is it? I guess you got to run to the bomb. Is it? You just got to like press square for a little while on the bomb to try and detonate it.
Yeah. It's dude. Have you ever played Counter-Strike?
No, but I kind of know what you mean. So
watch a Counter-Strike tournament, and it's exactly like that. Just a group of people have to get to the ball. There's 2 different bombs. You have to get to it, and if you die, you're out until somebody revives you again.
But they can defuse the bomb, right? When you kind of set the time.
When you set it, like let's say your team sets it, and then all you guys die, they still have to defuse the bomb.
I know with us, like if one team dies in Destiny 2, if one team dies, it's over. Like
no, that's if they die, if the whole team dies without setting the bomb, without
I'm pretty
arming
sure, like,
the bomb, it's over.
Oh, I'm pretty sure like no matter what happens, if the other team's dead, you automatically win.
No, you still have to defuse the bomb. Like if you're on the defending team and they set the bomb, I mean that's how it was during the beta. I don't know if they changed it, but if they set the bomb, you still have to defuse it before you get that win for that round.
Okay, Melum says you're right. Oh god, don't give his ego. Right, yeah, but
I know I'm right.
Look forward to the PC version. But yeah, keep going. But I think it's good. It's like an MMO. It's like you can be casual if you want. You know, you've got those weekly rewards that resets on Tuesday, so you can go and do your stuff and do whatever you want. And then if you're like me and you're going to be playing it quite a lot, you can like open up another 2 characters and help you level. Yeah. All right. So other games. Manny, did you download NBA 2K18?
Oh my god, dude, that game is so fucking hard. It is so hard.
Why is Pro the lowest difficulty setting?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that game is so fucking hard. I lost. I got to like, I think the score was like 5-40 before I was like, fuck this game. I need to play the tutorial because I have no idea how to set any. I have no idea how to set any screens. I have no idea how to call out any plays. I have no idea how to do it. So if you're gonna play that game, at least on the Switch, I recommend you looking at the settings because I don't know if the Switch is different than the console version. I do know that 160 and the console is 60 and the Switch is 30 frames.
Yeah.
But dude, I need to play the tutorial because I was getting my ass beat by fucking by the CPU.
Yeah, I was playing. Did you play the? Did you play the career mode?
I started it. I started off the GM mode.
Oh, okay. I haven't tried that.
So like I'm basically the GM, and you control everything, from like trades to trades to scouting to contracts, everything like that.
I played the My Career mode. I played it on stream, and it doesn't look good on stream. It's not a good looking game.
Probably it's so. You have to play that on console, dude. If you're gonna stream it, I don't think you can stream it on fucking the Switch.
No, it doesn't.
It's so bad.
And the sound, like, it crackles a lot. Did you get, like, when they started talking, it was just crackling over it? It was like George's mic.
Who talks?
When anybody in there, like your agent or your best friend, or if you're talking.
Oh, shit. At least in the version I played, there was no talking. It was just subtitles the whole time, and everybody just...
Oh, no, this is a My Career mode. They've got, like, a story. Remember the My Career mode, like, 2 years ago when some guy was dead? Like, his best friend died and came back as a ghost?
Spike Lee wrote that.
Yeah, that was stupid. Did you play it?
You're
I never
racist.
played
If you
it,
get
no.
stupid.
I know.
I
it was-
think you should just stick to making really shitty films.
instead of shitty video games. Yeah, that was bad, really bad. But yeah, the game is alright. I think on handheld it'll be amazing. I had to buy a memory
Yeah.
card for it because it's even if you get the physical copy, you need a memory card because the save is 5 gig. Like the actual save file is 5 gigabytes. That's how bad it's optimized.
It's a 22 gig game, and to save it, you need 5 gigs of additional space.
Yeah, and also I think they're like if you buy the
I made a
physical.
mistake and buy it. Can I return it?
Mm.
Or once you buy digital items, you can't return it.
I don't think you can. No, but the physical copy, like it down like this. I don't know how much on the card. It's like 12 gig on the card, and then there's like a 16 gig update that you have to download.
Oh my god.
It's really badly done like that. But the game itself is fine. I get to listen to Outcast So Fresh So Clean about 5 times every.
Would they
hour.
something I heard that was really cool was that they tried to make the Switch version almost identical in terms of like all the game modes that they have in the console version. They
Mhm.
put it to they put it on the Switch version, unlike FIFA, because I heard FIFA is coming out with, it's not going to have the story mode like how it has it on console. You guys know how the new FIFAs have like their story modes now and stuff like that, where
Yeah.
you're like a player, like a little
Yeah.
movie or whatever. Yeah, that's not going to be on the Switch. So big ups to I guess 2K for at least trying to put all the content that's on the console version into the Switch version.
Yeah, it's not good yet. And apparently with 2K, the only thing they don't have is like online leagues, I think, and you can't import your face for My Career. There
Dude,
are,
can you not-
5
can you not-
presets.
Can you not like put a beard on your character or give him tattoos or anything like that?
Oh no, you can. Yeah, you go to the tattoo shop. There's a tattoo shop. It's
Oh,
open
what
world at
about
one
beard?
point. There's an open world bit where you can walk around and go to the barber shop and get like the worst like beards ever. They're all kind of
What?
like thin pencil beards and
So nothing like mine.
no, not mine. Not Jordan's. Oh wait.
Bullshit.
So Jordan, what do you think of NBA 2K18?
Wait,
Pretty
Jordan
shit, I
has
think.
hair?
You can get John's hair.
I thought that was just shadow up there.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of hair. The ginger in disguise. Yeah,
NBA
basketball. Oh, yeah,
on the Switch.
did you know we were talking about basketball?
Just about, yeah. So what made you buy this? Do you normally buy NBA games?
Yeah, I've got the last 3 years of it, and
I,
I've enjoyed it.
I used to love sports. I love playing sports games, but I've gotten to the point that that I don't really want to sit down in front of a TV and play sports game like playing it on my bed, playing it under the covers or anything like that in a handheld mode is like exactly what I'm looking for. Because when I used to have a Vita and I used to have MLB the Show, I would more times be playing it on the Vita than I would ever on the PlayStation. So I like especially sports games like that. Plus, I need more things to play on my Switch since Zelda is definitely not doing it for me.
Fucking.
Replace
Don't resist the bait.
Definitely not doing it for me.
But you know, it's like for what it is, I can play basketball games like on the train to work. It's pretty cool.
How much was that?
69.
It's too much fucking
euros.
money.
Yeah,
Absurd.
it is. But
Welcome to the Switch.
what are the
You should know
games?
this.
Nobody's been playing. Oh, John Reese has been playing Project Octodad Fucker. That's an unusual game.
Project Octodad Fucker, yes.
Go on, let us know what it
What?
is.
Project Octodad Fucker?
Yeah, I think Andre's been playing it as well. So it's a demo of a new Square JRPG. I'm guessing it's coming out next year. Very traditional JRPG with some modern twists. The art style is really impressive. They've kind of taken the old school top-down JRPG graphical style, but made it 3D, so it kind of really pops. Looks fucking awesome. Really, really good. Seems quite dark as well in terms of the story in the world, which I appreciate. I haven't finished the demo yet because I've just been fucking around and you can literally talk to everybody, go into every house and stuff like that. It's a really old school JRPG in that way. Andre, what do you think about it? I think you started the other character, I started as the girl, you started as the guy, and I'm guessing it probably starts differently because it was really heavily story based for my character.
No, that's the thing with the guy as well. Like it's also like a very interesting story. Like you're a disgraced like bodyguard to the king. It's like it's super interesting. But first off, just the art style. I'm gonna get this game 100% because I think the art style is so beautiful. I think it's such a good looking game on the Switch, and I've never seen anything like this. Like nothing that looks like this. It reminds me of Last Light. Remember that E3 game that we only
It's
got?
not, it's not quite as good looking as that. I'll say,
Oh no,
but
yeah.
I see what you mean though. Yeah.
But like this is actually playable. Like I want to see what that ends up looking like or playing like.
Yeah.
But like I haven't gotten that far. I've just been admiring it. The combat system, I don't really understand it. It seems very basic right now for me. I'm just like pressing a button, hitting people, hitting them again. It's like a traditional RPG.
Yeah.
It feels like anytime I hit somebody, I get like a menu, and then the menu tells me like everything I'm going to be able to do in the future. So I'm excited to see what they, and plus like the idea of playing as like 12 different people, 12 different stories, I think.
So is it, I'm guessing from the way the game presents it, that you'll swap between these characters? You don't just choose one and then never see these people again, I'm guessing?
I think it's going to be like a story that's told like from different perspective. It's like one giant story, and like everyone has that word paths.
Yeah,
it's like
I get the impression you'll be able to swap between them.
Exactly.
It'll be difficult to manage a narrative if it's that many characters and you just kind of changing when the game wants you to. I would just, because I don't know about your guy, but my girl had a power where she could like seduce people, and then they would follow it, and anybody that she seduced had like a bonus associated with them, which she then had.
Nope.
If the chance of that action actually working or not. Your guy was probably like you could fight people, I'm guessing, or something like that.
Yeah, for me, I've just been fighting people. Like the girl's a dancer, right? That's her profession.
Yeah, she's a stripper and a prostitute.
Awesome! I can't wait to.
Project Octodad fucker.
It's called Project
Where do I buy it?
It's on.
It's free.
For free. It's free right now on the Switch.
Free game on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the entire game. It's a nice chunk of a demo, but I really recommend it. Like just checking it out because I think it's gonna be like a way bigger game in the future. But yeah,
nice.
Well, literally, it will. Yeah.
No, I mean like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna have like a big following. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna like do well because like.
It is Square, right? I haven't made that up, but it is a Square game.
I'm pretty sure it is Square. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen like their logo anywhere.
I thought it was. I've got it here. This is the game.
What's the full name again? The actual name?
It's Project Octopath Traveler.
Oh, I've been googling Octodad. That's a different.
Yeah,
game.
I've been doing Octodad.
Octodad is a completely different game. It's much funnier.
I was like, art style. That style's terrible. Oh, that looks really good. That looks like my type of game.
It is Square Enix, yeah. It's the same guys that did Bravely Default, that Nintendo DS game, which is really popular. So, yeah, I'm fucking well up for it.
Yeah,
any kind of, I think JRPGs are a really good fit on the Switch as well.
Exactly, that's what I love. Like right now, I'm playing through I Am Setsuna, and
yeah,
like
that'd be lovely on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can see why you might not have liked it. Like I probably would have hated it having to sit down on my couch and play it. Like, but being able to take it out and like take a shit and play that game, and be like, oh, all right, turn it off right when I'm done.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, the more and more I think about it, the more I think that's the really awesome thing about the Switch is that it makes me want to play games that I don't necessarily want to sit down. It's a different experience to sit down in front of your PC or your PlayStation and like boot up a game, because if you're going to do that, you're probably going to want to be there for like at least half an hour, if not more. Whereas with the Switch, you can literally pull it out, play for 5 minutes, put it back into sleep mode, come back to it in 3 days' time, and you're in the exact same place.
That's why I hope the next Borderlands is on the Switch. Just because, like, I think I love Borderlands, but
will there be
I feel like, yeah, they're in talks about making the third one. I'm pretty sure.
You can play the second one on the PS Vita if you want.
Yeah, Yeah, that wasn't good.
Uh,
But I have
Um,
higher hopes for the Switch.
I think that because they've with Borderlands. What was the game that they came out with last year, or maybe even this year?
Tales from the Borderlands.
No. So that just not necessarily Borderlands.
Battleborn.
Yeah, so I feel they've completely pulled everybody off that game and they've moved on to another project, which assumedly is the next Borderlands. And I think they'll probably go for Destiny's crown with that. They can see the market that they've got there, and because they were kind of way ahead of Destiny in a lot of ways in terms of what they tried to do. So I can see them going for that as an aside.
What I'm trying to say is I wish Destiny was on the Switch because I can't be sitting on my couch all day playing Destiny.
well, do you like
Never know.
fast-paced first-person shooters?
What?
Do you like fast-paced first-person shooters on the Switch?
I don't imagine myself ever playing a fast-paced first-person shooter on my Switch.
Oh, that's a shame
Yeah.
because later we might surprise you. In fact, just very quickly, have any of you guys played any other games?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. But that's gonna be different.
Okay. Jordan, have you played any other games? Or was just Destiny?
That's pretty much it. It's just Destiny at the moment. It's kind of on that.
Yeah.
On that cycle. Any free time you've got to play a game, you kind of playing
I've
Destiny.
got to say, I
I
started.
think I'm kind of coming off it, which is good.
I started the raid. I say started. I didn't finish
Okay.
it. I got past the first area, and then the second area I would have got past, but there were two people on our team that kept dying. It wasn't me, surprisingly. But,
How much time do they give you?
Yeah, 70 minutes. No, it was. We spent like a good 3 hours, and then got some decent loot. So like doing the raid will get you some nice loot.
I'll tell you what, man. That Destiny requires everybody, like especially the raids, require everybody to be at the top of their game, man. Because when you have that one player that just is just dragging the team down, man, that's the fucking. You get into real life fights. You
Yeah,
get into
do
you
Real.
you tell them, hey, like, and sometimes you feel bad, but there are those other people that's like, hey, you know what? It's just not working with you, man. Sorry.
Yeah. Am I right in saying that I think I remember when they announced it that you can matchmake now for raids? Is that
Soon,
right?
Yeah.
you will at the end of this month, I think, or it's either
That's
next
what I'll
month.
be doing. I
Oh,
really
good
can't.
luck.
Like I'm just going to matchmake with people so that I'm not committed to it. Because it's something I get really like claustrophobic when I'm playing like a raid in Destiny because I feel like I have to play it.
You'd have to speak to them, Jordan.
Yeah, you have to speak to, and not only because the raids require you require communication. Everybody has like a certain role that they have to do.
I'll be the one that shoots things.
Jordan, if you get to like if you finish the raid with without speaking to anyone, I will buy you a beer.
Suck them.
SOCOM, the game. Oh, that didn't make the list, did it? I remember playing that.
Okay, yeah, I'll take you up on that challenge. Yeah.
Okay. I would love to see that. I'd love to hear that. Who's that idiot that's just over there? He's got no mic. What's he doing?
Yeah,
He's shooting loads of guys. Good for him.
Yeah. But like no, we got to a point where I think now I'd be okay at because I'm a bit of a high level. If you roll a high level, you can. But the people who've played this game, who've played like all the raids when they first came out, have said that this one is way harder than any of them. Like, it's
Really?
way harder than in the past. Yeah.
Is it like puzzles or is it just hard because?
Lots of puzzles.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it's way hard. It's obviously it was way harder because you guys had no idea what to do about it. But once once everybody knows what to do, that's why you need that core group of guys that you usually go in with, and like I said, that everybody's on the top of their games, and that you can blow by them easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sure. Let's go into the news because we've got quite a big thing coming up later, which we need to have time for. So it's time for the the news.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
Click, click, play. News time. It's time for the news. News York. Oh, Manny's muted himself. It's brilliant. Jordan, you're the man with the news. You're the newsiest of them all.
Fuck.
Tell us something. I want more games for the Switch, Jordan. Do you have any news for me?
Yes.
Oh, what do you have?
Doom's coming, Ben. Doom.
As in the original Doom.
Original Doom.
the first kind of from the early 90s Doom.
Oh, then that'll be able to run on the Switch.
No, actually, it's 2016 Doom is coming to the Switch.
Oh
And
my god!
if you thought that was impressive, Wolfenstein 2 is also coming to the Switch. That one will be interesting, I think. I can't wait to see how that actually runs. But apparently, Doom's running decently well.
Yeah.
Doom ran at 60 FPS, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a game like that with so much movement involved in the game, because in Doom you're just jumping around, shooting stuff, so many explosions, blood everywhere. I don't know. I don't trust it coming out on the Switch.
If I remember rightly from the PC version, it was like that engine seems really well optimized. And I've been like I was quite cynical about Skyrim and about Rocket League and all these kind of current gen games that are coming to Switch, but every single one of them seems to be proving me wrong.
NBA game looks good as well, and that's
fuck the NBA game. Fuck that game. But yeah, I reckon Doom will probably run pretty well because it'll only need to run at 720p.
It's been the graphics have been downscaled as well.
Yeah, and like on a smaller, like obviously you can put this into your TV. I probably wouldn't recommend it if that's your plan. Then play Doom elsewhere. I won't play Doom on the Switch if I'm honest with you. One, because I play Doom, and two, because I like that game is a visceral experience, and I would rather sit on my nice gaming chair and with my big TV. That is a game that I want to boot up and play for more than half an hour. I'm not going to just do that in like 5-minute little sessions. But I think just from a showpiece point of view, that's such a win for Nintendo to have these two. I think Wolfenstein is way more impressive actually than Doom, because that game's not even out yet. So
I wonder who's gonna buy these games though.
Me.
I mean, to be honest, like if you wanted to play Doom, you've probably played it already. That game has been on sale for like $10 already on
But
literally
it hasn't been on sale on Switch. Like, don't underestimate the people who don't give a shit about graphics, who just want to like enjoy laying in bed playing video games and not having to sit at a computer.
Yeah, I wonder how much is Doom going to be $60 when it fucking comes out on Switch?
Probably.
I might be wrong. I would guess that Doom won't like sell loads and loads on the Switch just because it's a game that's already been out. Man. I think Wolfenstein would probably sell more, but that's not coming out till next year either. So potentially not. But it is a weird one because these are two games that I would never consider playing on the Switch. But I guess there are people who only have a Switch.
Those like I feel like that. I feel like that. I mean, and even then, if you only have a Switch, are you really looking to play Wolfenstein and Doom on it?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't think there's much of a crossover there, which I don't think it's weird because we're in the point of the life cycle with this console where everybody is still like every game that comes out probably sells really well, and that's probably why they've done it, because there's not going to be like Doom's going to come out this year, and there's not going to be a hell of a lot like you'll have Mario coming out at some point, but Doom isn't going to be competing with Mario, so they'll probably sell a lot based on the amount of consoles that are out there, but it's not going to sell more on Switch than it did on like PS4.
I'm looking for more Nindies. I want more Nindies to come out.
With games like Doom, that, and NBA, games that are really pushing the console.
Talk about NBA.
It's a game. It's a graphical masterpiece.
Is it
on the Switch?
No, it's not.
On the handheld, it is. But like it's really pushing the limit to the Switch. Do you think we're going to get a new Nintendo Switch in a year?
No, 2.
In a year? No.
2-3 years.
I think you probably get in a couple of years. You probably get a redesigned one, which is basically the same innards, maybe with a it's slightly better.
Did you see the? I don't know if this isn't in the news, but did you see the new like the SNES controllers that you can get for the Switch?
Yeah,
they're like mini SNES controllers that you can pre-order. I forgot to pre-order mine. I don't know if they're still on sale or not, but I want to get
the wireless ones.
Yeah, the wireless. They're literally SNES controllers. They're real small and shit.
I've never heard anybody call it an SNES.
SNES?
Yeah, never heard it.
Call it Mega Drive in the UK.
I say Super Nintendo.
Mega Drive. Wasn't it purple in the US? No, like
it's like a gray purple.
Yeah.
It's like gray and then purple.
Colourful over in the UK. Speaking of the Switch, though, like, didn't they discover Nintendo Golf built into the Switch? Did you see that today?
What?
Nintendo Golf is actually in everybody's Switch.
Nintendo Golf is in like the really old Nintendo Golf game.
Yeah. And I'm sure. I thought you'd have seen that it came up on the news. I was like, every Nintendo Switch appears to contain a hidden copy of NES Golf.
In like the firmware.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it something I can actually go and play right now?
On Saturday, the World Map got its first look at a NES game officially running on a Nintendo Switch. Weird thing is, it's taken for Virtual Console, but it's not a Virtual Console. It's weirder. Your Nintendo Switch, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just, wow. This Ars Technica love repeating themselves. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
So
they've just found
that's
it.
probably Nintendo fucking around with emulation, just making sure that everything lines up.
Sounds right, yeah. I wonder, yeah, it sounds like the Virtual Console might be decent. I'm thinking that, yeah.
You want to
Why
hear my
would you-
conspiracy theory?
Why would you want to play on the virtual console when they're selling little mini versions of the systems that run those servers?
You know what they're gonna do? Next year they're gonna release the Game Boy Classic, but it's not gonna be like a physical thing you go buy. It's gonna be a pack that you can buy on your Switch, and it's just go be a whole bunch of Game Boy games on your Switch. And
What games would you include on that?
some
Pokemon.
bullshit like Pokemon or
Hey,
Super
Kirby.
Mario Story.
Donkey Kong,
Alleyway,
One of the Final Fantasies that shitty.
Godzilla.
Wario
Earthbound
Land 2.
3. They'll put Mother 3 on there, and that's okay. They can sell that for
Shitty
$70. You're a shitty person.
Yeah, cool. But next story, John.
Well, keeping on with the Switch banter, it turns out that for the month of August, the Switch actually outsold the PS4 and the Xbox One in the US.
Because everybody's already got a
Duh.
PS4 and nobody wants an Xbox.
Exactly. So, because everybody who wants a PS4 and an Xbox already own one, so. Well, that's
No,
not
the
true.
PS4
Actually.
still sells thousands and thousands each month.
Yeah, I'm
So
probably
sad.
gonna buy a PS4 this Christmas.
Hey, time for the Game of the Year stuff.
Exactly.
That's gonna be
I can't
full.
play a couple.
I'm buying an Xbox One X. I already pre-ordered mine.
There's so many good charities that would, prefer that money and go to a lot
Fuck
better
'em.
use.
Name one.
Friends of the
The,
Earth,
the Hillary
Why is
Clinton
it weird?
Foundation.
Yeah,
The Hillary Clinton.
better than the Trump Foundation. Okay, so yeah, that then is outsold. It's great, and that's quite surprising because are they still sold out pretty much everywhere?
No,
Here
they
and there, they're not
they
so
got
bad
way
now.
better. Yeah, they got way better.
Okay,
But you better believe during Christmas time they will be sold out.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna
With
be
that Mario game, that Mario game is going to
Yeah.
sell so fucking
It's got nipples.
much. People love Mario.
he's got
I have
nipples.
a Switch here. I have a Switch here, still in the box.
You just opened it.
Ready to be
Oh,
sold.
He's broken the seal.
Ready
Mint
to
condition,
be
never been
sold.
opened.
Man, you can't sell it again.
Never
I
been.
mean, I can. Fuck yeah, I can sell that shit again. Ready to be sold during Christmas
Are you
time.
using this to
Wait.
try and sell your shit? This podcast.
If anybody wants to buy it, Venmo me $800
$800. You're gonna be
Only
an
during-
asshole like
during
that.
Christmas though. During Christmas.
Yeah, try and sell it. Yeah, sell it at Christmas. That's the time to do it when everyone wants it. But no, I think
Exactly.
it'll still be. No, but did you see that the NES Classic? It's going to go back into production next year.
Oh, that's
so-
gonna be great.
so all
I
those
can't wait for
people-
them to make 25 and then be like, "Hey, we're still sold
Wait.
out."
The NES Classic?
Yeah, I'm sure I saw the NES and SNES Classics. They're going to make both.
Yeah,
Wow. So what about everybody holding on to theirs trying to sell it for $800 though?
they can go
That's-
eat a dick.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was message was for you.
Okay.
Eat a dick, Jordan.
Present it.
Nintendo
Um,
SNES and NES
and-
Classic editions will return. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
I wonder if it'll have any different games, or if it'll be the same.
Probably the same.
Go on then, John. Next thing.
So we discussed a rumor last week about Okami getting a HD re-release that was confirmed this week. It's coming out on the 12th of December. I think that might just be in Japan, but you got to assume that it'll be fairly shortly after in the rest of the world.
Will it though?
Is it coming to Switch?
Yes. No.
Then I'm not playing.
Coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Oh, it would be amazing on the Switch.
So if you like your Zelda, play Okami. It is good, apparently.
What kind of
Um,
Zelda? Old school Zelda or?
No, newish Zelda.
Oh, so
kind
good
of
Zelda.
Post-Ocarina Zelda,
Oh, not top down.
not top down.
Okay.
No.
This next one, I'm looking at the title and thinking this is interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know how much we've talked about EVE Online on this show in the past, but EVE Online is fucking insane. And now and again, as a news article comes up that just makes me realize how vast that game is and how crazy the politics are and how seriously into this game people are. So I'll just read a little bit of this out. The article's called, by the way, EVE Online Alliance leader permanently banned after threatening to cut off another player's hands. Which, now thinking about it, that would be terrible, because then you couldn't, he's literally stopping him from playing EVE Online. That's why you would do it, I guess.
Yeah.
That's genius. So today is not a good day if you're a member of Circle of Two, or for short CO2. The Alliance is one of the largest and most popular in EVE Online. It was until late last night when its senior diplomat, let that sink in, they've got senior diplomats in this game, the judge robbed an entire Alliance blind and handed its space stations over to its worst enemies. The dust hasn't settled, but reports indicate the judge personally stole over 1 trillion ISK, which is the in-game currency worth of Alliance ships, modules, and more. But the real kicker is that he's left CO2's players with nowhere to call home, handing their space stations over to their rivals, Test and Goon Swarm. Right now, thousands of CO2 pilots are stranded in space and attempting to evacuate wherever they can. Meanwhile, CO2's pride and joy, a Keepstar Citadel, that's best thought of like Eve's version of the Death Star, is under siege. And if that wasn't bad enough, CO2's leader, a legendary player by the name of GigX, was just permanently banned from the game. The reason? He threatened to chop off the judge's hands. So
Wow.
yeah, that's EVE Online. Have any of you guys actually played it at all?
No, I just looked at it.
No.
It looks like Elite Dangerous.
No, dude, that game is like a EVE Online is like you see everything from like the third person perspective, like your ships and everything like that. It's all basically graphs and stuff like that, and maps. There's not really any like you flying, like personally flying the ships and anything like that. It's just,
That's for losers.
I don't want to say losers, man. A lot of people from what is that other game? Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen. A lot of them come from EVE.
That's confusing.
So yeah, I guess losers, right? No, I'm kidding. But
Looks very confusing.
I mean, I like those kind of games, man.
I just like the fact there's like a government and politics. And
Oh, dude! From what I've heard of from EVE, it gets even crazier, man. I've heard of stories of people going to other people's houses and cutting off their internet and stuff like that.
I was going to say hands then.
No, cutting off the internet. Those are like urban legends and stuff like that. I don't know if any of them are really true or anything like that, but crazy stories like that. I think every year, like in Norway or somewhere in Europe, they hold like a big convention where a bunch of EVE players, they go, and I guess they talk about the game and stuff like that. But it's really cool, man. That game is still going strong.
So there's a really good book that I can recommend called Empires of Eve. And it's basically just written like a history book that goes back right to the start of the game, like when he was in alpha, and then right up to pretty much present day in terms of the factions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I can recommend.
Don Beagles in the chat says losers on a gaming show. Yeah, just wait.
I'm a loser.
Yeah. So
I'm a loser, so I can say losers. Am I right, everybody?
Yeah,
The
takes
loser
one
club.
to know one.
We talk about PewDiePie last week or no?
PewDiePie said the N word and everyone got mad.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we should maybe talk about.
Rightfully
Really?
so.
Should we talk about it? Anybody give a fuck about PewDiePie
Let's talk about race relations in the United States.
Oh, I
We'll
think
talk
we've
about- we'll
just
talk
run
about
out
that,
of
yeah.
time for that. Should we move on to our top 100 games of all time?
top 100 black people?
Oh no. Diane Abbott, Whoopi Goldberg.
I will not take part in this.
I can name fucking people. Fucking Whoopi
Okay,
Goldberg, dude.
Fucking love Whoopi. Right, and Goldberg.
I mean, I
I
guess
got
those
nachos, guys.
are really good.
Oh, look what Andre has. Did you go and? Wait, does that mean they're all the time?
No, I had to get up and get it.
My God, you're so Mexican. It's unbelievable. Right, so
Looks
it's time.
disgusting.
Don Biggles agrees. Oh wait, we've got some chat. 12 ties is with Baltimore. Hey, and cool me. Oh, great. Thanks for that. Eve is a wonderful social experiment. Plus, it's like a job. You put up with it for the drama. Can you win money on Eve?
Yeah, man. I've heard stories of people making lots and lots of money off just like how in any game, how you can like steal, you can sell gold and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can do stuff in those kind of games as well.
Okay, so right, what we're going to do now is, hopefully this will work. We're going to have the top games of all time. Let me just see if this loads. Does this work?
Wouldn't be surprised what's on it.
Maybe not very surprised. It doesn't seem to be working. Let's. This is going well. Okay, so I need to put this display on. It's not working, but anyway, we're going to be. So we've ordered.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, this. Why it worked earlier? Now it's not. Right. So yeah, we're going to do the top 100 games of all time. We've got 109 games that have made it. They've been listed, so we're going to talk about the top 20 as a category, and then decide the order of that. Then 21 to 40, then 41 to 60, then 61 to 80. But today we're going to do from the bottom 81 to 100. But obviously there are some games. There are more than 100 games, so we need to decide which ones make the cut. All right.
Final Fantasy VII gets cut.
Let's see. First, do you want me to? I'll give you the names of the games that are in this bottom category. Are you excited?
No.
No.
First one, Metal. No, I'm joking. Metal Slug. Metal Slug.
I'll pull a PewDiePie if you do that. So.
Oh God. Right, the first one is Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know why that was
Yes.
in there. Next one, Tetris.
Get that the fuck out of here.
Make sure we've got that old school game in there.
No, fuck Tetris.
It's a
Third
good
one.
game, man.
No, it's not.
I've probably played Tetris on
You
literally
should have voted
everything
for
that-
it. You should have voted for it.
Everything you
didn't.
can play a game. I did put that high up. I think I put that like in the 30s or 40s.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I put those in the 30s or 40s. It's a fucking good game, dude. What are you talking about?
No. Get out of here.
This, unfortunately, there's no 30s and 40s. This is 81 to 100, or not at all. The next game, Gears of War. The original Gears of War.
I think that probably deserves to be in the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the start of a decent franchise, apparently. The next one, Pokemon Soul Silver. I didn't even know that was a Pokemon game.
Who fucking knows?
What?
Who fucking knows?
Wait, what are we talking about right now? Games that didn't make the cut?
We have to.
No, these are the 81 to 100, but there are 29, so we need to choose 20 of these to put in the 81 to 100 category. After that one, these are in no order, by the way. It's totally random order. Tomb Raider 2. Good game.
Take that shit out.
Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Ah, Gabriel, you really should have fucking actually did the list.
The next one, Hellblade.
It's a good fucking game, man. That was in my top 20.
Out.
It's not fucking. That is not top 100 games of all time.
Dude, what do you,
Next.
at least in mine, top 20. Story wise, you fucking get out of here, dude.
Congrats.
Next one, Braid. I had to Google that.
That game can suck my cock, whoever likes it. No, I'm kidding. I heard it's a really good game too.
It's incredible.
Next one, From Dust.
I don't know what that is.
Get that shitty piece of game out of here as well.
From Dust. Next one, Super Meat
Really
Boy.
fucking good.
Super Meat
Fuck
Boy.
that.
Made
That's
it.
a good game, man. That
That
should be.
deserves it, yeah.
We also have. Oh, this game is brilliant. Jack and Daxter.
The movie was better. Next.
There wasn't a movie.
You're thinking of Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Jack and
Oh,
Daxter was
whoops.
one of the best 3D platformers ever.
That's
I've ever
why it's
played.
at the bottom.
the movie was better. Next.
Are we actually?
Earthbound.
Is anybody making notes of which ones we're keeping?
No, I was
Um,
hoping he'd write them in the.
No,
So far, we're just.
It's
we're
going to be on there, but then we're
either
going to go.
yeah or no.
I will find a way of putting it on. I'm going to find a way of putting it on the screen,
Oh.
and then we can just like cut some. But first, we'll choose the ones we cut, and then the order.
This is my point. Is anybody marking down what we've chosen?
I've got
Or we
them
know.
here.
How do you know what all we're doing is swearing? So how
Yeah.
are you changing us?
I'm just. The
How
moment
you-
I'm doing is announcing the games. That's it.
Yeah.
But you.
Okay, it's
So
gonna be a long process then. All right, come
yeah.
on, let's go.
Next one, Earthbound.
What?
Next one, a great game. I'm good at. What Remains of Edith Finch. I'm guessing that's because none of you have played it.
No walking simulators on this list.
Oh no! I think you'll be
That's why
surprised.
Hellblade's out.
Hellblade's a good game, man.
This next game might surprise you. Overwatch.
Don't
thought
care
that-
about that game.
Ah.
It
Next
deserves to
one.
be on the list,
It
but-
deserves to be in the top. That game deserves to be in the top fucking 20, maybe 30 games of all time.
Yeah,
not
maybe.
our list.
Not our list, apparently. Next one is... Oh, Mellow Man said it was the best Pokemon game ever. Not Overwatch, but the Pokemon Soul Silver. Burnout
Yeah.
3. Burnout 3 is on here.
That's one of my favorite racing games of all time.
Ratchet and Clank. The new Ratchet and Clank. Don't say it, Manny. Don't say it.
The movie was better.
I heard the movie was terrible. The game was fantastic. You got to make enemies dance. Planet Coaster is on there.
The originals was better.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is better.
No, it's not. Super Smash Brothers.
The original?
Which
Yep.
Melee? Which Super
So I
Smash
read
Brothers?
that. Melee's on the list as well. So I read that as the N64 one, which was good for its time, I assume. But no Melee.
Next one, Manny's going to be good at. Forza Horizon 3.
Okay, so
I'm kinda good at that.
one of the greatest racing games of all time.
It's
You
really
should
good.
have voted for it. You should have voted for it.
I
Is that
did.
the one with the colourful cars?
Yeah, in Australia.
They're-
Open world
Yes.
driving game. Cool. Next one, No More Heroes 2.
Yeah.
And the next one, Forza Horizon. No, I've done that one. Salt and Sanctuary.
It's a good fucking game.
Never played it.
Next one,
Really
Echo the
good.
Dolphin, Tides of Time. Or Echo. Is that Echo the Dolphin?
Just
Yeah.
get rid of that right now.
Okay, only a few more. Transistor.
Yeah.
And Gears of War 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game.
And Wolf Among Us.
Wow, that's a great game. You
Yeah.
guys should play that.
Beyond Two Souls.
That's really good.
Another one that Jordan might
Fucking
get a bit upset at.
Ellen Page is a shitty actress and shitty in that game too.
Oh, I've got one that Jordan might be upset at. Super Smash Brothers Melee.
What?
What fucking drugs are you guys on? Jesus Christ.
We've also got Forza
that's-
Motorsport 5.
That's a really good fighting game, man. I should actually taken this real serious.
You
Yeah,
put
you
fucking
should
Melee
have.
in the same list as 2 Forza games and 2 Gears of War games. This podcast is fucking bullshit.
I knew this would. I knew we'd end up
Let's put that on
hating
the
each
fucking
other.
record.
I knew you'd end up hating this.
Christ.
Okay, we've
You-
got also
Fuck me.
Forza Motorsport 5
Fucking hell.
No, that's
And-
not making it.
and Land of Illusion, whatever that is.
So that's a Mickey Mouse game on the Master System. Fucking hell. So I didn't
Take
put
that
Mickey
one
Mouse.
out
I didn't put
now.
Mickey Mouse in the title because I thought you guys would dismiss it straight away.
I'd have voted for it if I knew it was Mickey Mouse game. I had
Fucking
no idea what
brilliant.
it was.
Everybody talks about Castle of Illusion on the Genesis, i.e. the Mega Drive. That game is it's okay. Land of Illusion on the Master System. For anybody listening, I was doing the Italian Kiss the Air thing.
All right.
So basically 109 is what you're saying.
It's at least 82.
Yeah, I say we cut off. We
I was
cut
just
out.
I'm going to try and put it on the screen, but we've got some comments as well. What if Dragon Age made the top list? I don't think it did.
No, it didn't.
No, it
Nor
didn't.
did a but the thing is, at the end of it, like so, at the end of 5 weeks, when we've got 100, if we do like come up with a game or we remember a game, we
I'll
can
tell
stick
you
them
what.
in.
I'll tell you what. I think Overwatch deserves to be fucking way higher on the
Nope.
fucking list.
Then you definitely should have voted for it.
Yeah, I put it quite high. I put it in like top 30, I think.
I put
Yeah,
it like
I think-
Okay,
98.
so it's your fault.
That game has literally all of last year was just the multiplayer. That was that game. This year it's PUBG. Overwatch was all of last year. They don't make games like
Hey,
like that.
You know what? You know what? You could have voted for it. If you would have put it in number 5, it wouldn't be on this list right now. So next time, next year when we do this again, complete the list. Do it.
Okay, I'm trying to make it appear on screen, but it's not working at all. Typical. Well, I can get it, but I'd have to replace your faces. I can
Do
just
it.
do that. That's better. Let me.
Yeah.
So if I stick you guys up there, oh, Manny's gone invisible.
Am I going to need to see the video to kind of
You might want
chat
to
about this.
Yeah, bring the video, because one thing, it'll make us look more popular than we are, and also you'll be able to see it at the same time. That helps. So let me 200. Yeah, perfect. So that works. And that's probably why it wasn't letting me do it earlier. So we've got the list, and you've got us. Can you see all that? Can you all see that?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
you all. And
Yeah, I can see
we'll
it.
make Manny a little bit smaller. There we are. Look at that. Like a pro. Hey, Javier. Buenas noches. How are you? Don Beagle says, fucking 100% agree with Jordan. Melee is king. And Sin says, I should have sent in my own list. I know this is one of the reasons why we're doing this, is like just to anger people. It's a bit like why Sean Hannity has a TV show, you know, people just watch to get angry. And that's what people are going to do here, I think. So, looking at that, which ones are we cutting? We need to cut 9.
Tetris.
All the Forzas
Oh, Forza
both-
Motorsport
and
3
both-
is good.
and
You
both
get-
melees.
Oh, is that the only
No,
way you'll
dude.
do it?
I honestly think we should put Overwatch and
Oh, we'll do
Melee
that.
way higher up on the fucking list than that shit.
We can't move from the
Overwatch,
list
yeah.
now, but Overwatch should definitely stay on the list.
Yeah.
So let's just go through them. So
Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I can't see the list anymore.
Deserves to be
Yeah.
on the list.
I'm just moving it so I've got the red, because I can't, yeah.
So I personally don't think Conker should be there, but I've never played it. And anytime anybody talks to me about it and they try to tell me why it's good, they just say because he swears. That's literally it. So
Let's hold it for now. Let's hold it for like this now.
It's an awesome platformer, dude.
it's got good gameplay too, yeah.
Yeah, and the multiplayer was fucking dope.
Okay, I haven't played it, so I'll take you guys on that. Tetris totally deserves to be on this list.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
is a bit of a
100. Maybe
it's a bit of a
100.
weird one, because then you're getting into territory of, well, why isn't Space Invaders on the list? Why isn't all these other classic games, Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that?
But I suppose
I
Space
think-
Invaders, I played Space Invaders quite recently, and it's just not as fun. Tetris still
Yeah.
is fun no matter
Yeah,
what.
I
I
agree.
feel like Tetris. I've played Tetris on everything, like on every console that's ever come out. I feel like I played it and
Can even
I-
play
I
on the
play it all the
Switch.
time on the Switch. Like play Tetris on the Switch. It's fucking awesome.
Have
It
you
is.
beaten
I
your
think
girlfriend's score
Puyo
yet?
Puyo Tetris is better than Tetris.
Have you, Jordan?
Let's keep. No. Let's go.
That's good.
Let's
Something
keep-
to beat.
Gears of War, I think we need to make a choice as to which one stays. Now, my personal opinion would be that, and I'm going to guess Manny will disagree, but I would keep the first one. I'm sure that the second one's a better game, but the first one for me, it was the first game that I saw running on an Xbox 360. It wasn't even running on like a HD TV. It was running on an old school big fat TV, and it still looked fucking incredible. For me, that was such a generational change.
Are we,
And
like,
if
when we do the games now, are we doing it for like games to play now, or is it just like the best games when they came out, or is it just our favorite games?
if there's games to play now, you can take both Gears of War off the list, I would say.
Yeah,
whoa,
so
whoa.
let's just
Gears of
like,
War 2 is still
No, yeah, Gears. The
incredibly
Gears
playable.
games are
let's just have it then as our favorite games. Just like, yeah, maybe nostalgia, or maybe it's still a really good
That's
game.
pretty much how I did my list, yeah.
Same here.
I guess-
nostalgic games of the years.
Yeah. But I guess if you haven't, some of the games you haven't played, all you've got to go on is kind of the influence it's had, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I for my own personal nostalgia for Gears of War is seeing that first one running and thinking, oh fuck, my PS2 can't do that. So I would keep that one. I definitely wouldn't keep both.
No. So which one should we get rid of out of Gears of War and Gears of War 2?
I love
I-
Gears of War 1, but I think Gears of War 2 is an all-around better game. It introduced
Yeah.
horde mode. Think about
Yeah.
that.
So is three not better than two?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Over two then.
Maybe multiplayer wise, maybe, but
Is Gears of War 4 the latest one?
yeah.
I played
Yeah.
that. It was very macho. I didn't really like it that much. Like, yeah, blow this shit up and shoot this and run here.
Welcome to the Gears of War fucking
Yeah.
lore.
America. Okay, let's get rid of
Universe.
1 then. So Gears of War 1. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to change this thing so I can see. Okay, let's.
I really think we should have done like the top 20 games of every fucking console instead of this.
Oh, that would take forever.
It's
It's already going
It's
to
a
take
bit late
forever.
now.
I mean, what are you talking about? Or we'll talk about the most recent consoles: Xbox, PlayStation, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2,
We'll do
Nintendo
that next.
64.
We'll do that next. After the 100.
Okay, let me just. I'm just altering it so I can actually change the color of things now. Okay, so the next one we see is Pokemon Soul Silver. Now, someone in the chat, I think it was Mellow Man, said it's the best Pokemon. What is Pokemon Soul Silver?
I put that on the list.
I put down. I think it's probably the best Pokemon as well.
Yeah, I
Or it's
like
Soul Silver and then well, it's Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold. I think
it's Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They're like the
Yeah.
remakes of the originals.
except with newer Pokemon.
Yeah, and better. It's great.
Yeah, they introduced you being able to make the babies and stuff like that, like the eggs.
Mhm.
Make the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh.
I haven't got too much to say about Pokemon. Like I played Blue and Red, and they were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love
and
them.
I don't think I ever really fucked with Pokemon much after that, outside of like Stadium. But in terms of the core Pokemon stuff, I think
Actually, I like
my
Pokemon
understanding
Yellow.
is you could go for any of them. They all pretty. They just get progressively better, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
But Silver hit like a sweet spot where it was like the best of both worlds. It had like new Pokemon, a different area,
Mm.
like the graphics were improved, the gameplay was improved, like a lot of quality of life things that happened in Silver were carried over throughout the years. And like
Okay.
I personally don't think Pokemon Red. I mean, I have such a nostalgic love for Pokemon Red and Blue, but like when it comes to like playing them,
Nah, you just like fucking Squirtle. That's the only thing you have nostalgia for.
I do love Squirtle. He's my favorite.
Yeah, it's
So,
Silver and Gold were the last ones I finished. I mean, I was quite young, but they were the last Pokemon that really like, hooked me until they finished. So I'm happy for that being on the list, definitely. But Soul Silver, the fantasy remake, I'm kind of interested in picking it up. I wonder if it's on the virtual console.
Is Soul Silver the remake?
yeah, so because it's Silver regularly, Soul Silver is like the one that came out on the DS, I believe, or no, it came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Well, maybe it's on the virtual console, and I can give it a go. Pokemon games, you
Nah,
can play. You could play
You're
Red
gonna
and
be
Blue and
you're
still
gonna be
enjoy
playing
it.
the Pokemon RPG that's gonna come out.
The
That's what you're gonna
Zelda-esque
be
one.
playing.
Did you see
I'd
actually?
say if you look at the rest of this list, there's going to be enough games for us to take off without take. So if Andre feels passionate about Pokemon Soul Silver, which I've never heard of before,
No, me neither.
then I'm comfortable for him to keep that.
I'm also happy. It sounds yeah. I kind of want to play it now. I know at the end of
Hey,
the end
yo.
of these 5 weeks, I'm gonna have a list of like 15 games that I'm gonna be.
When
desperate
did
to play.
Soul Silver come out?
Oh no. Check.
I don't care.
Soul Silver. It came out in. Oh, it was Heart Gold. Of course, it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Came out. This isn't Wikipedia. This is
Oh.
Fandom. March the 14th, 2010. Oh, wait a minute. What's all this porn? Yeah, 2010. So not that old.
2010.
And it came out on the DS.
That's it.
Okay, cool.
Actually, looking at
that.
this, looking at the front cover, I do recognize the name. I recognize the picture.
Then again, it is a game on the DS, and nobody's ever going to want to play on a fucking DS. So,
If this does come out on Virtual Console, it'll be on our list, and we'll say to people, "Go and play it. It's on our list." Now, the greatest Tomb Raider ever, Tomb Raider 2.
Get the fuck out of here.
that's a
There
bit of a
are
wild
no-
one.
That's insane.
It's great. Do you know why it's great? It's because it was one of the first games I ever played. You could lock the janitor in the kitchen, and you could just spend hours and hours running around her house doing getting lost in a maze, jumping and swimming underwater. That's when I first realized I was claustrophobic. When I was had to swim underwater in her house, and I kind of panicked a little bit. I don't think I ever completed that assault course.
Difficult games, Tomb Raider. Like I've never like in terms of the classic. If you look at Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, I never finished any of those games. They were hard as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, me neither. I got cheats. And we're going to Venice. That game looked stunning. The Venice level.
Yeah, that was like the second level, wasn't it? It's
Yeah.
it's a weird
Needed
one to have
cheats
on the
to
list,
get
Ben, because like everybody just remembers the original Tomb Raider, and you've
Yeah.
gone for Tomb
See,
Raider.
I
2,
never
which
did.
is really-
I always had Tomb Raider 2. That was the first one I played. And then I was like, oh, Tomb Raider 1. Oh, look at those graphics. They look bad.
Yeah.
And Tomb Raider
So,
3,
like,
oh, it's too much.
Like I played it. I've got good memories of like Tomb Raider 1 was one of the first PlayStation games that I had. I did eventually get Tomb Raider 2. They haven't dated very well, I'll say.
No.
So if we are talking about games you want to play now, I'm very skeptical that outside of a nostalgia trip, you actually want to play Tomb Raider 2.
Should we get rid of Tomb Raider 2?
I think it'd be weird. Even in the 90s, I think is a weird one to have.
Okay, well that's gone. So we need 7 more. Battlefield Bad Company 2.
This is like one of my favorite first-person shooters.
Yeah, I've heard
but
I've heard you talk about this a lot. How much you like this game?
I think it's incredible. I think it's a beautiful game. Still to this day, I replayed it a couple weeks ago, and like it just reminded me of how like well made that game is. And it didn't introduce destructible cover, but it is like the game that perfected it. It is so beautiful. I really recommend. If it doesn't make it on the top 100, I'm not gonna lose sleep. But
I think it can do. I think there are others that we can lose.
yeah, let's move on. I think that's a great game.
Okay, Hellblade.
I think it should be on top 100.
Gabra, make your case.
Never mind, we can lose it.
Such passion.
I just googled it because I'd totally forgotten about that game. Like it came and went faster than Conan. It's like, do people that still play this game?
Faster than Conan. All right, the game.
The Conan game, yeah.
Yeah. I know Hellblade has its fans.
Singular fan.
I'd say it's probably too early for us to say it's one of the 100 best games of all time because it hasn't. It isn't universally loved, but whatever. You know, if has anybody else played it? Because I've played it. I know obviously Manny's played it. Anybody else touched Hellblade?
Nope.
I played it and loved it.
No interest.
It looks like my type of game. I just don't have a system that can run it.
Yeah, I can imagine you quite liking it actually, Andre.
Yeah, I don't know. Really? Do we want that in the top 100 games?
I think it's too early, but
Should
we got
put it-
Destiny 2, I guess. So.
Should we put a maybe?
Very good point. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. But these guys don't. They know what the other games are, but they don't know the order of them. But let's just say, Destiny 2 is in the top 80 already. Okay. So
Yeah, you can get rid of Hellblade. I agree with you.
Okay. Braid. Now I googled Braid because I haven't played that. What's Braid?
I put Braid on there. I don't mind losing Braid.
You can play it on your phone, or it's on. I know it's on OS.
You can play it on literally everything, man.
Yeah.
How is it one of those games that you can actually play on an iMac?
I don't think you could. Oh yeah, you could. I played it through the Xbox backwards compatibility, and like, it's a fantastic puzzle game.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah.
Edge
I don't
gave
think
it
it-
9 out of 10.
Oh yeah, a lot of people gave that game like it came out of nowhere. It was like one of the first like downloadable games to come out on consoles. And
It's not just the puzzles either. It's the
the story.
it's the art style, the music, and there's like a weird story in the background of it as well. So it didn't click with me just because I don't really like puzzle games that much. As soon as it started getting a bit difficult, I jumped off it. But I know a lot of people fucking love that game, and it was one of the first kind of indie stars to come out on 360, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Kind of led the way for a lot of that stuff. I imagine Limbo probably wouldn't have been.
I was thinking
the
about
success it was
Limbo
before.
when it's like
It
side
was, it
scrolling.
was the same year. It came out like the
Yeah.
same year.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm up for keeping that on there at the moment because we only need to lose 9.
Okay, yeah, let's keep it for right now.
Yeah, I think if you read a lot of 100 best games of all time lists, I'm pretty sure Braid would be on most of them. So
This is 80 through 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should get one of the ones. I think you should get maybe 79 and replace it with Overwatch because this is fucking.
No.
Man, at the end. Okay, we'll put Overwatch at 81. Okay, that is guaranteed there, but it will eventually go up, I imagine, at the end of this.
Dude, Overwatch, literally one of the best hero shooters of fucking.
Well, you
What?
clearly
All
Yeah,
the
but three
time?
of us don't play hero shooters.
Well, if you
Just I guess multiplayer wise, it's one of the fucking. I know I should have fucking.
I've got a lot of respect for Overwatch, but I just can't be fucked to play it.
Yeah, it gets boring quite
Yeah,
quickly.
me neither. I can't play it, but I still know. I mean, the community behind it is ridiculous.
Amazing, yeah. Those animated shorts that they did.
Oh
They're
yeah.
amazing.
Okay, From Dust.
Don't
Right,
cut it.
So you motherfuckers scoffed at From Dust. First of all, is everybody aware of what From Dust is?
It's
Yeah,
never
man,
been
it's like-
Destroytoid gave it
it's
5.5.
It's like a game where like you have little people on an island, and then you form that island for them to live on it or something like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Is it
like a
like
streamlined
Pikmin?
God Sim. So it's by the same guy that
Okay,
made
yeah.
Populous.
Black.
Uh,
What is the game called? Black, white and black or something like that. Or...
Black and White.
Yeah.
And but it's really streamlined. It's nowhere near as complex as those kind of games.
Yeah, it's very
and it's,
streamlined.
and it's
Whatever.
got it's got like elemental gameplay to it. So one of the first levels, you have like you're building a little town with your guys and whatever, and then there's an earthquake, and then there's a little timer that shows when a tsunami is going to hit your village. Now, if you don't manage to do what you need to do in terms of defending that village before the tsunami comes, you're absolutely fucked. So basically, you can get your guys to like play this song, and when the tsunami comes, it just won't breach the village. And it's this amazing visual of the tsunami, and it's all kind of real physical effects. Just going around the village, and everything outside of it just gets washed away, and the village stays there. And as you go through the levels, it gets more and more complex. You'll have like volcanoes that you can take lava from a volcano to build more land, or you can drain water and drop it into places to do loads of different things. I think it's a really underrated, really underrated game.
Not a single person in the world is streaming From Dust, and just looking in the last
Good.
90 days,
to be honest,
one
if you
person
look at the games that are getting streamed the most, they're probably the worst. So I'm glad that tells me it should be
Overwatch, yeah.
Guys, by the way, just to let you know, PUBG is not in the list because it's not been released yet, but we may be adding that soon. But yeah, no, in the last 90 days, one person has streamed 1 hour 23 of From Dust in the whole of Twitch. So maybe I'll watch a bit of that video, see how it is. But I'm up for keeping that there. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, he seems passionate. Let's leave it for now.
It's fucking really, really good. And you should you can play it on PC. You have to use Uplay, which is a bit of a shame, but it seems it's like a decent enough port. It's from the time where the 360 was just all that people cared about, and they just threw things onto PC now and again. It's one of those kind of ports, but I really recommend it. Really good atmosphere to that game. And if you like tsunamis like I do, it's the best tsunami simulator I've played so far.
I love tsunamis. They're my favorite type of natural disaster. Yeah. Manny,
Jesus.
Manny's got something to. And on topic of natural disasters, Manny.
Yeah, guys, I got to get out of here. So I just wanted to tell you guys, Overwatch definitely needs to be fucking way higher on that goddamn list. But everything else, I don't give a shit about. So I trust you guys. You guys know way more than I do.
Oh, he admitted it.
And doesn't.
Overwatch needs to get. Overwatch needs to be like in the top 30, top 20.
I'm down with taking Overwatch off the list completely.
Loot box. Any game with
Manny.
loot boxes gets deleted immediately. Gambling is what it is.
You need to put H1Z1 up there too.
Oh no, is that released
fuck.
yet? Hasn't that been like in
No,
early access?
no,
for
it's not released
decades?
yet. What about DayZ? Can we put DayZ there?
Let's get Ark on there.
Didn't make the list.
Oh yeah, Ark actually was released now. Oh, that's cool. But no, guys, I gotta get out of here. I just wanted to tell you guys I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys later.
All right,
Peace.
catch you later, Manny.
All right, bye
See ya.
everybody.
Bye. Now he's gonna. Oh no, he didn't screw up the the layout. That's good. Right. So should we get rid of those Gears of War crap?
No.
You ain't getting rid of Gears of War, dude. Bye.
Hey to everyone in the chat. By the way, people like the second we've gone on to this, the chat has just lit up with people commenting. So thanks. Don Beagle says he loved From Dust. So there are lots of people like in the chat who play these games that we might not have always played them, like Pokemon Soul Silver, From Dust, and stuff. And Jay Pignac says, "Oh, does that mean Undertale is higher up? Did Undertale?
Oh, wow. No.
Is that a game that we forgot to add?
Yeah.
So that's a game that
we like it though.
I loved it, but I don't have an argument for it.
I get why people like it. Just it isn't one that would ever come to mind for me. But
So before the, because what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna get up to when we're
Just
gonna,
get rid of that shit.
we're gonna always tell you. So get rid of him.
All right, bye.
Mute Manny. There we go. We're gonna eventually get to have the top 100, and any games that we kind of remember, or maybe new games that come out that we really want to add, at the end of the final one, so in like 5 weeks, we will add and move around a few. Not too many. It'll still be very similar to what we have, and I imagine the number one game isn't going to change. But yeah.
Cool. Let's keep this train going because otherwise it's going to be really late.
Yeah, and I started streaming at 10 a.m. now, so I can't end up going to bed too late. So, Super Meat Boy.
Woo!
Nobody.
I played it for a bit when it was on the Vita. I was like, hey, I can play a game on my Vita, and didn't really, and it controlled really well.
I love that game, but yeah, you can take it off.
I think there's some better options now in terms of super precise platformers.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Crash Bandicoot remastered. That ain't super precise.
I tried with putting that on the list.
Oh no, that's ruined. If I might have put Crash Bandicoot on there if I hadn't replayed it through that remastered one and gone, oh no, these games are not that good. Okay, this next one I love this game. Jak and Daxter. It's probably my favorite platformer, or one of my favorite platformers ever.
I like the movie better.
that famous Jak and Daxter movie. Jak and Daxter 2 was crap. 3 was, I didn't even play 3, but Jak and Daxter, the original, was one of the only games that I went for 100%, and it glitched, so I could only get 99%, but still, it was one of the best experiences ever playing that game. I loved it. I had to find like one orb, and it had glitched, or like I'd got it and it hadn't registered it.
So I've barely played those games, but I think they're fairly well remembered, and it's the same guys as Uncharted, so I'll let them have it.
It still holds up. I mean, have you got the Uncharted, the DLC game that came out?
Yeah, they just decided to give me this game too. So
yeah. Have a go, try it, because the first one's like, it does hold up. While I was waiting for Destiny to, I think the Destiny servers were down, or I was waiting for it to unlock. I started playing. No, because it unlocked at the same time. But yeah, I played.
I've never been a big guy for the kind of 3D character based platform stuff. The first one I'll probably put a lot of time into is Mario, and that's just because I want to play it on the Switch. But yeah, it's not normally my bag. But everything I feel about Jak and Daxter is that it's really good. So
and it's really funny. Like the sidekick's just really sarcastic and rude to everyone. It's really funny. Earthbound.
Earthbound is a game I play through almost yearly at this point. It's like one of my favorite RPGs.
Why do people love it? Like I've never played it, so why do people love Earthbound so much?
I think it's
I don't think it came out in Europe, by the way. Am I right?
Yeah, North America. Oh no, not in Europe. No, just North America. That's why
you can play it on your phone. You just have to download a couple of emulators.
Wait a minute.
I could play it, but I'm saying we haven't got the same level of like nostalgia for Earthbound because we never got to play it back in the day.
Can I just confirm that there's a character called Pooh, as in P-O-O?
Yeah, he's a karate man. Yeah.
Oh god.
But what's it called? That game, it has so much charm to it. It's really funny, surprisingly, for a game that came out so long ago, and it's timeless. Like a lot of the dialogue that the characters have, a lot of the strange characters, a lot of like the bosses that you fight are like so memorable. Like everything about that game was like handcrafted, and like you can see it. Like every different area. It's one of the first RPGs that I 100%ed. Like I completed everything you could do.
I didn't realize that was Mother. Or Mother 2.
Yeah, Mother. Yeah, that was Mother 2. Yeah. Mother 1 wasn't that great. Mother, but Earthbound is an incredible game. If I don't think we should take that off.
No.
I think it's yeah.
People love it, so yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. What remains of Edith Finch? I know you said no walking simulators, but this is incredible.
A walking simulator.
It is a walking simulator, yeah. But it's a walking simulator with mini like stories inside it. Like you start off outside a house, you go in, you go through. I actually streamed it, and I think I stole a couple of Manny's followers because he'd started streaming. Not followers, but some of his viewers, because he started streaming. But people were just so engrossed in this that they just stuck by and watched the entire thing. But anyway, yeah, your play as Edith Finch. Your family have died, or they've all died at different times, and you go around and you're discovering while you're in this house, you find out like how each of them died, and just the way that they explain how they died it's not like, oh, look at this, someone, they lost their head or they were shot or something like that. It's really weird, and it's from the perspective of the person at how they die. It's very artsy. It's something that someone could write a paper on, I'm sure, about how it's, this is shown through the wind, and his hatred of the sea is broadcast by this, and it's just it is amazing. One of them, in fact, there are two deaths in there that really stand out. One of them is a baby who drowns in the bath, and you're like seeing it through the eyes of the baby, but obviously you're a baby, so everything's positive and happy, and you're not kind of understanding what's going on. And then that was just shocking. But right at the end, there's a guy who's
wait. Are you gonna spoil it?
No. Oh no, there's lots of different deaths, but there's another guy who's, I think he's working at a really boring factory, but he's got some kind of I don't know what it would be. Kind of schizophrenic. No, not schizophrenic. It's like when you've got an amazing imagination. He's got this fantastic imagination, and he's doing this repetitive thing. And while you're cutting the fish, I think that's what he has to do. So you control the fish, and you're cutting it. And as you're doing that, his mind's going to other things, and you have to control that as well. So you're constantly cutting the fish, but like navigating through this little world that's in his imagination, and like this world that he's imagining is way better than his real life. And I'm not going to spoil any more of it, but it's like the way that that's portrayed in a game is just, I've never played a game like that. Really,
I'm going to check it out for sure.
Oh, you would love it, Andre. You would absolutely love it. It sounds like your type of game.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, it's brilliant.
It can stay.
Yay.
I'll allow it.
I really want to play it.
Please play it, Andre, because it's the type of game that at the end of it, you're just going to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's, one of my favorite games of this year, and I'm looking forward to repeating that little speech when it's the game of the year stuff. Okay, Overwatch. We keeping Overwatch?
Nope, take it off.
Yeah,
I don't care for it.
Loot box. No, I actually played Overwatch when the Destiny servers were down, and I was like, yeah, this game's really good.
Yeah, I played Overwatch for a weekend when it was free, and I was like addicted to it for that week. But it's not my type of game. I don't like multiplayer shooters that are just like that. That's why the first Titanfall isn't on my list. Just because it's like I don't get anything from that feeling, like from just online games in general.
Yeah.
I like feeling like I'm accomplishing like a story, or like, I don't know, like with games like that, like I feel like I get nothing from it. It feels great. Like the mechanics are awesome. But like, yeah, it's not on my list. It's not on my top 100.
Wow. For me, it's great. I'm one of those people that I like online playing. But I never get stressed out. I never get annoyed by losing at all. Maybe with Destiny sometimes a little bit, but I get annoyed with myself. I don't get annoyed with other people, or what are you doing? But Overwatch, when I play just the quick games, or some of the other arcade modes, I just really enjoy it. I would never go into anything as toxic. I've seen people play like competitive, and they're like, "Oh my god, you need to kill it! Why didn't you kill that Mercy? Oh, you're an idiot! Why are you standing there?" No, that level of stress I can do without. But when you just picking up, and I actually played Overwatch for the first time in about 6 months, maybe more, and I was kicking ass in that. I think Destiny has taught me how to play a decent first-person shooter. Yeah. What about you, John? You liked Overwatch, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
It's again, it's not. It's just not for me. But I've got a lot of respect for what they've done with it.
Sin says, "Yeah, I wouldn't want to play with Manny either." Apparently, that's what Manny does. I'm quite lucky that Destiny 2 doesn't have matchmaking. I think like the friends list is localized, so you can only have European or American. You can't have friends like cross region. So that's probably a blessing in disguise. But yeah,
I think it's pretty awesome how they've launched a new IP and people have got behind it so much, and just it's got that Blizzard kind of mark of quality on it. And those Pixar like shorts that they did for each of the characters, I watched all of those. I thought they were amazing.
Yeah. I like games that have strange lore. Wasn't it comics that came out? I don't know if you said that. They brought out comics, and a girl kissed a girl, and they got all angry. Anyway. So should we keep? Yeah, we're keeping Overwatch, aren't we? I think that's going to end up higher.
Yeah.
Burnout 3. I think I played that. Was that the one? That's where you had to crash cars, isn't it?
Yeah, we can delete every racing game from this list as long as we leave Burnout 3, because I think
No.
Burnout
So-
3 is an incredible fucking racing game.
So I really like Burnout 3, but I think the common logic is that Burnout Paradise is the better
Yeah.
game. So what would you think about that?
Okay, no, I can see that. I've only
It's not on the
recently-
list. So we...
Yeah, exactly. I've only recently realized, like, I've only recently played Burnout Paradise.
They're very different. Like Paradise goes to the whole open world thing and does really
Yeah.
well, whereas Burnout is still based on levels. And you've got like what I really liked about Burnout 3 was the like most people those crash challenges, and they were kind of given to you just as a list, which I'd probably prefer than playing the open world stuff. So
Yeah, that's kind of why I chose Burnout 3 over Paradise, is because doing that whole open world stuff. I don't realize how much I don't like open world stuff in racing games. I'm more of just give me a list of races, a list of activities, and I can go out and do it. That's why I like Metal Gear Solid 5 so much. It didn't feel like an open world. It was legit just like, okay, this mission, you go out and you do it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Burnout 3 is an incredible racing game. It's so fast, it's so fun, and just crashing people. Like they don't make games where you can like the Burnout series. Like you can't crash cars in any of these new games because everyone's afraid of like they'll lose their license and with Audi. If you show an Audi like crash and head onto a truck and it gets destroyed, like you can't do that. And Burnout used all fake cars. For me, like the least important part of a racing game is actual cars. I don't give a fuck about if I'm driving a Mustang. Give me a car that kind of looked like some Mustang, and I'll be fine. Burnout 3 is great.
I never played 3, but actually Burnout 1, I remember buying the Xbox, the original Xbox, and the only game that I bought for it was Burnout. And oh my god, I played that game so often, just like constantly crashing, trying to get as many points as possible from crashing things. So if Burnout 3 is like a better version of that, then yeah, I'm definitely up for that being on there. It's a different type of game.
It's a way better version of that, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll have a go. But is Paradise anything like it, or is that more racing?
Paradise is more like Forza in terms of just having the open world stuff, but it does a really good job of taking the so Burnout was all based on having races, but really cool crashes during the races, either into other players or into like NPC cars. And also it had the crash side mode where it just had a set piece and you just had to cause as much carnage as possible. And Paradise did a really good job of taking that and putting it into an open world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, cool. By the way, we've got some salt. Jay Pignac says, I seriously hope that Dark Souls is higher up, despite the fact that you can't even press the start button. He told me to try and stream that. I couldn't get past that first boss.
I can't tell if he likes that game or not.
I think it's me. I think he got frustrated with my inability to play that game.
He's talking about you personally.
I think he's talking about me playing it, yeah, because he's seen it. But we've had a few people following the channel during it. If you are in the chat, I don't know if you've got it, if you followed because of the Twitch app or if you're actually in the chat, but thanks very much. And sorry I haven't been able to be thanking everyone at the same time because we are recording this. This will be on clickclickplay.com, as will the list. The list will be added and updated on there, so check it out. Okay, 2 games coming up that I bloody love. Ratchet and Clank 2016. Well, the game that it came out last year. Just such a good game. Film was better. No.
He's the top 100 of all time.
Is probably for me, like, for a game that to play now. If somebody said, "Hey, I want to play a 3D platformer right now. What game should I buy?" That would be the one I'd say, yeah, play that one.
Until Mario Odyssey comes out, and then I really fucking hope Mario Odyssey is good. Yeah,
I do as well. He's got nipples. But, no, Ratchet and Clank. Have either of you played Ratchet and Clank, the new one?
Oh, it's on like my top 20.
The new Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's did you make people dance?
Oh wait, no, I'm talking about the movie. The movie's on my top 20 of all.
What? I heard the
Never played it.
No.
It looks really pretty though. I've seen it running on the PS Pro, and it's outstandingly beautiful.
I mean, it does look stunning on the Pro especially, but they've done so much. They've like there's one weapon that you do that you can make the enemies dance. Like it brings the disco ball down and they all start dancing. But no matter what enemy is in the game, they've got their own little dance routines. Like there's some frogs that just lie on their sides, lifting their legs in unison. And even like the massive bosses that you face just once, you can make them dance for a little bit. It's and there's the pixelator where you blast them into little pixels. And it plays just so well. For me, it is my favorite platformer of all time, like over Jak and Daxter. It's real. Have you played it, Jordan?
A little bit of it.
Do you have it?
I have it, but it's not. It's. I think it's overrated. The praise that seemed to be coming out for this game, it felt like a bit of a budget title to me. It didn't feel like AAA or anything. I don't think it needs to be, but the way people talked about it was as if it was this second coming for 3D platformer games, and just I don't think it is. I get that the guns are cool and the humor's good, but
I mean, everything for me, everything it was from the ground up. It wasn't a remaster or anything. It was like rebuilt, and like a lot of the levels were reimagined.
Well, it was built to tie into it was basically like a promotional tool for the film. That's where Sony was really looking, was kind of at the film franchise, and I think the game kind of felt like that to me. That it was kind of second. It was a second thought. I know nobody seems to agree with me.
It feels like the opposite. It feels like this game came out and they thought they'd make a movie out of it. It was, it played so well. And
the game came out in line with the movie, didn't it? To promote the movie, to make the franchise relevant again, so that people would go and see the film.
But I think they might bring out another one. They surely did, because it sold really well, as far as I'm aware, and got some really high praise.
I think looking at the rest of the list, you're probably good to keep it. Because what do we need? Is it another 5 to take off? Is it?
Yeah, another 5 to take off. I mean, the next game is Planet Coaster, and I put that on there because I like sim games. I love, and out of every sim game, whether it's The Sims or any Roller Coaster Tycoon, I loved all those type of games as a kid. But Planet Coaster just gets it perfect. With customization, you can download stuff from the Steam Workshop. It looks beautiful. You can ride every roller coaster. You can edit everything. You can even build your own little kiosks and choose your font and your color of your hats. It's amazing.
I don't think it makes the list.
I second that opinion.
Oh, well, everybody, if you like making roller coaster things, I still think that game is so good. Have either of you played it?
No. I haven't played a roller coaster game since the original Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh, this is so good. Zach says, "Is this why Manny called me? Because he wasn't here." All right, yeah, Zach. Oh, he's running away. Yeah, okay, but that game is so good. I could spend hours playing that, and it's got a good campaign as well.
Hey, see how many people are streaming that game.
Let's see. Actually, it does have a bit of a community. Planet. I say this. Well, Planet Pachinko
Smash
is a game.
Brothers stays on. We don't even have to. No, we can argue the original Smash Brothers comes off, right?
Yeah, I would say take off Super Smash, and we'll talk about Melee when we
Planet
get to it.
Coaster has, in the English-speaking world, 8 and 11 in the world. It's still quite popular, although the most popular streamer's got 12 viewers.
Shame it won't make the list.
Hey, we're beating them.
Anybody in the chat played it? Want to say how great it is? It's cheap as well.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, by the way, that came out the same, like the day after Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and I guess Roller Coaster Tycoon World, they tried to like halt the sales of Planet Coaster and release World first, and oh my god, that game tanked. When they both first came out, I remember looking on Twitch, and Planet Coaster had something like 40,000 viewers, or it was like really high up, and two people were watching the new Roller Coaster Tycoon being streamed.
Yeah, it was similar with City Skylines and SimCity. They both came out around about the same time, and the underdog just completely smashed them.
Yeah. Oh, by the guys
Nice.
that I've had a few messages in the chat saying, "Hey, where's blah blah blah?" This is just from 100 to 81. So,
Yeah, this is
and
like
also,
our top 20 games of all
yeah,
time.
don't. This is not yet. Echo the Dolphin conquers Bad Fur Day.
Can you imagine these are favorite games of all time? Holy shit.
Oh.
I like Tetris.
Yes,
So, yeah.
Tetris.
So you can take Super Smash Brothers off. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Forza
And you could
Horizon
probably take.
3 is a really good game.
Yeah,
So
I
have we
like
already
it.
have we talked Forza at all yet? Wasn't there a couple of them on this list? So which one's
For-
better? Is it
This one.
Forza
You can't
5 can leave.
Yeah, Forza 5 is. I played it. It's like Gran Turismo. It's a good version of Gran Turismo, but Forza Horizon 3 is just fun. It reminds me a bit of
Yeah.
Grid. Do you remember Grid?
I love Grid 2 is one of my favorite racing games.
Oh, I should have put it on because I was going to put it on the list, but I thought, no one's gonna agree with me
Oh.
on that one.
I would have put it. I wouldn't put it above Burnout, but
Mm.
it's like
Yeah, it's kind of similar,
like-
isn't it? The
yeah.
online Grid 2 was great fun as well.
Oh, that's great. And you can make them say your name. Like that's one of my favorite features in a game. I'd put Andre and like they say, "Come on, Andre, you can do this." I'm like, "This is incredible."
I just loved the legendary endurance races that you could play against other people because they'd end up just like crashing out. But if you just take it slowly and calm, you could end up winning because everyone else is like smashing around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's Forza Horizon 3. It's the latest one. It's really really good. It's set in Australia. It's like an open world, and you can just start events, and you can kind of just go around with groups. People can join your team, and I don't know. I liked it. I started streaming it and had loads and loads of people pop in and say, "Hey, come and play with me." And you can play PC and Xbox crossplay as well,
Mm.
which is decent for a game nowadays. Should we keep Horizon 3 and get rid of Motorsport?
Yes.
So, No More Heroes 2. What is that?
Okay, I put that on the list. I'm okay with losing it. I just want to tell everybody that No More Heroes 2, the No More Heroes series is some of my favorite games on the Wii. It's like my second favorite. No More Heroes 2 is my second favorite Wii game of all time.
What's your first?
It's
Wind Waker?
I'd say
No, Wind
no,
Waker
it never
was
came out on the Wii.
GameCube, wasn't it?
Mario Galaxy. Mario
Oh.
Galaxy 2.
It looks like a
But-
Persona type game, like the art
Oh,
style.
it is so weird. It's by Suda51, who made Killer 7. He made Shadows of the Dam. He made Killer is Dead, I believe.
Mm.
But it's such a weird game. You play as this assassin who has to kill the top 100 assassins in like your small area. It's a very niche game. It doesn't have to be on the list.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that's an incredible game.
All right, I might have a.
I'd love to give it some backing. I just haven't.
No.
I haven't
Yeah.
played it, but I do like Killer 7. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. I like those guys, so
Yeah.
I'm apathetic. Ben's
Um,
taking it off the list.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't want it. You're happy with it to go. I mean, if you see it, I think there are some
yeah,
other
I'm-
games that we're gonna keep.
I think, leave it go. It's fine. Salt and Sanctuary, I'm going to say shouldn't be on this list. I think we've got the Salt and Sanctuary is just really just a kind of love letter to the Souls games. We've got Souls representation on this list. I don't think we need Salt and Sanctuary unless
Okay.
anybody wants to disagree.
I've not
I'm
played
pretty
it.
sure Manny would have put that on. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it looks Dark Soulsy 2D.
Yes.
I've heard good things
2D
about it,
Dark
though.
Souls.
Oh, by the way, in the chat, someone says they can't wait for the new God of War. Me neither. That looks like it could. It is
Oh, that's
very
gonna be
promising.
great.
Wait, how many we need to get rid of 9? So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9 we've lost. So do you really want Echo the Dolphin on here?
Wait, put back No More Heroes.
Okay, yeah, let's put No More Heroes back on.
We can have Echo on the list, by the way. Like, it's not...
Echo, what, Jordan? Why?
Here,
Why
Kane.
Echo the
Have you
Dolphin?
even fucking played it?
No, it's why would I play it?
fucking
It's Echo the
awful.
Dolphin.
You have no idea about it. Do you know how awesome and dark Echo the Dolphin is?
It sounds like Seaman. Have you ever played Seaman?
Oh,
I
Ben.
played with. Wait.
Have you? All right. Okay, Echo the Dolphin. Go on then.
What,
Is this
do
the
you need my
Mega
pitch?
Drive version? Yeah. Tell us, why is it one of the greatest games of all time?
So this is actually the sequel to Echo the Dolphin, which was one of Sega's stabs at making a mascot for their console. So the whole concept of Echo the Dolphin is that Echo is just a normal dolphin swimming about, and there's an alien invasion which initially takes over the sea. The aliens very much look like the xenomorphs from Alien, of course, because it's a 90s alien. then Echo manages to get some powers, and the rest of the dolphins are kind of sucked up by the aliens, which are called the Vortex, and they just feed on all the wildlife in the water. So all of his pod is gone, and then Echo has to embark on an adventure. Well, in the first game, actually, one of the powers that Echoes get is that he doesn't need to breathe air, so he can just stay underwater, whereas you lose that in the second one. So he has to go on an adventure. He speaks to whales, big giant blue whales, and this alien called I forget its name, but this really like cool looking alien thing. And then you go into the future and you see future dolphins with like, they look different. They've got like really big long fins and they can swim above the waves. And all of these animals you can talk to by pressing A, by using your kind of squeaky voice thing. Awesome music, amazing art direction.
Okay. Why should it be on the list?
Because of all the really good things I just said about it.
I mean, I'm okay with it being on the list if you really think if you're happy with it being on the list. You know, you're a respected games journalist, Jordan. If you're okay with that being there. Yeah?
Yeah, look, somebody in the chat knows.
Yeah.
He's a time traveler. He's a time traveling penguin.
People actually like, yeah, that's actually quite a good game. It's a penguin, is he? Oh, Mellum says the game
dolphin.
sucked. Easily confused.
I swear, like if you just go, like it's only going to take you a second to get an emulator and a ROM. Try play Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time and see how fucking dank that game is. And with the synth, it goes down, 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 down.
Why do people get mad at me when I say
Really
get an emulator?
Get a fucking emulator.
I knew there'd be anger. There is anger in the chat right now. You suck. The game sucked. Mellum and Gunblade. You suck at life. Yeah, should we keep that then? That means we need to get rid of one out of Transistor, Gears of War 2. Well, no, we can't say we keep that one. Wolf Among Us?
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Actually, Land of Illusion.
What is Land of Illusion?
It's Mickey Mouse's Land of Illusion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You're either getting the dolphin or the mouse. You're not getting both of them. Which one do you want, Jordan?
We'll kill your babies.
Well, let's just quickly go through the game. So Transistor, I think, should stay. That's a really fucking good game.
I agree.
Gears of War, we said that was the Gears we're keeping, right?
Yeah.
I think Wolf Among Us is the second strongest Telltale game, so I'm
Agreed.
comfortable for that to stay. So Beyond Two Souls, I get that I'm going to have to argue the case on that one. It's become a bit of a joke because everybody thinks that Heavy Rain was really good, but it wasn't, and they were expecting something similar, but they didn't get it. I think Beyond Two Souls is probably one of the most technically competent video games I've ever played. It's absolutely beautiful. The version that I would say is in the top 100 is the PS4 version, because one, it looks nicer, but two, you get the option of playing through the narrative in chronological order, which actually makes that game a good game.
Is it a remastered version, or is it still called Beyond Two Souls?
I think it's a collection with Heavy Rain. I might be totally wrong about that, but yeah, it's remastered. It looks better. I think that game. Like, have you guys played it at all?
No, I haven't.
I've only seen it.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
guarantee
it's-
both of you. I guarantee if both of you picked that up on PS4 and you played the chronological order version, you'd both be coming back very, very sorry.
Yeah, I'll.
Because the general reaction is just based on the fact that it came out and everyone was really disappointed. But I think a lot of that was that it wasn't like Heavy Rain, and also because they just messed the story up in terms of not telling it in a chronological order.
Oh, it's all really mixed reviews. Looking at it, like Edge gave it 5, but GameSpot gave it 9. Forbes gave it 9. I don't know why Forbes are doing them. Metro, the UK newspaper, gave it 4 out of 10. Yeah, very mixed. Very, very mixed.
So if you look at the stuff that, like, Telltale gets a lot of praise for making modern adventure games, like, those games are shit compared to what these guys did with Beyond Two Souls. It's exactly the same concept. You get to go around choosing kind of how you approach the situation, having conversation and stuff like that, but it doesn't crash every fucking 30 minutes, and it actually looks like a modern game.
I'll have a look at it then.
Ellen Page is absolutely phenomenal in it. You see it from a toddler to a grown-ass woman.
Which one do you
She's
prefer?
fantastic throughout.
So are we keeping... Are we getting rid of Land of Illusion?
Yeah, so you can't get rid of Super Smash Bros. Melee because that game is just fucking perfect. So yeah, you can get rid of Land of Illusion. So Land of Illusion is a Master System platformer, and this is when Disney were really good at making video games.
Oh, they were the days.
It's kind of got light kind of and I don't know where this would kind of fall timeline wise, but kind of in the same way as Metroid, you pick up an item, you can go back. It's kind of got stuff like that. So later on in the game, you'll pick up like a rope, and you can go back to previous levels and kind of traverse walls that you couldn't do before. But I think Land of Illusion is very much, nobody else seems to ever know that game. They tend to correct me and say, "You mean Castle of Illusion on the Mega Drive?" And I say, "No, Land of Illusion on the Master System." No, fuck off. But you can take it off the list. That's fine.
Okay. That's gone right. Okay, one second. I was got a message from a friend saying I can't decide between Persona 5 or Horizon.
Horizon.
Well, I'm gonna say I will lend you Persona 5 because I've got it in.
Very different games.
Yeah, I know, very different. Okay, so those games: Gears of War, Tomb Raider 2, Hellblade, Super Meat Boy, Planet Coaster, boo, Super Smash Brothers, Salt and Sanctuary, Forza 5, and Land of Illusion do not make the top 100. So now, that was just the beginning. Now we need to order these, although we've discussed them, so it's going to be a lot quicker than I think the rest of it.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, at the end of this, I'm going to announce 5 games that made it into the top 20 to make it exciting. Somebody in the chat said that they're offended, I think, that Super Smash Brothers Melee is like as far down as this.
I remember putting it higher for sure.
Yeah, I put it quite low because I played it for about 10 minutes and regretted buying it because I had no idea what I was doing with it on the Wii U version.
I don't think Super Smash Bros. Melee needs our validation, so I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it seems to do all right. Okay, let's say what's 100? What's the least?
Tetris.
Conquer.
Whoa, I will argue that Tetris. Nobody goes back to play Tetris. The original Tetris.
People are
Maybe
still playing
Puyo
Tetris, yeah.
Tetris.
I think I wouldn't. So what is original Tetris? Is it the Game Boy one, or am I
Yeah,
really?
It's the black and white Game Boy one.
But is that the first version of Tetris, or did Tetris exist before that?
No, that was the first version of Tetris.
Okay, I think I like Tetris for me is like just saying like chess. I don't really care what version you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's all
I
the
guess.
same. So I'm not necessarily thinking about going and grabbing a big grey brick Game Boy to play it, but I play it right now on my Switch.
I'm okay with Conker's Bad Fur Day being 100. I'm just glad it made the list.
Okay, so Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm up for that, yeah, being 100. Although, I mean, No More Heroes 2 we were very close to cutting, and now it's not going to be bottom of this.
Oh yeah, actually put No More Heroes 2 at the end.
Okay,
I haven't played No More Heroes, but
so Echo the Dolphin is better than
Good
No
call.
More Heroes 2.
Wait.
It seems to get some love in the chat as well. It's
what does?
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, so locked in. No More Heroes 2, 100. Out of those games, what would we put as 99?
Overwatch.
I think Overwatch is going to be 81 because it's probably going to get pushed up.
Don't
at
be
the end.
afraid of Manny, Ben.
Oh my my brother would have put it on his list if he did it. He didn't. So put it at 99.
I like Overwatch. For me, Overwatch is a good game to play still now,
Yeah,
and
but
it's a game that I
It's
played.
99, not 81. You can't just jump ahead and say this is going to be 81.
No,
It's 99.
No. Exactly. What is 99? Echo the Dolphin.
Well, no, we haven't been put Conkers on. I thought we agreed Conkers. Put that
Okay.
on.
Yeah, put
That was
Conker.
it.
But
Wasn't it-
only if Echo the Dolphin is right above it.
Are you targeting Echo the Dolphin?
Because I don't want that to be any
That's
higher
why you
than
played it,
90.
and the chat is disagreeing with you. You're right. Just because it's
Yo,
about a
fuck
dolphin.
you, everybody in chat.
This is a different time. Fucking brilliant.
Oh, wait, From Dust. Put From Dust.
Yeah. What?
Let's
What-
have a look at the list. So we got. I think I would probably argue at this point. Stop highlighting From Dust. So I would usually put that there. There's no discussion about that.
Oh, is it not?
So I get to choose one now. So what remains of
Well,
Edith Finch goes next.
After my beautiful speech about how amazing that game is, do you think it's better? Do you think that Beyond Two Souls is better?
No, I'll happily put From Dust where you just put it, but I think what remains of Edith Finch should go next.
Okay, no, I thought Andre was saying that because it was Manny's game, but it was you that liked that one with your little Pikmin type game. Looking at that, I'd have for me Tetris. It's 98.
Okay, put Tetris. Put Tetris.
Let's get
I
rid of
agree
that.
with that.
there's too many questions with that game as well. It's,
Puyo Puyo Tetris is better.
yeah, but no one picked that, unfortunately.
I sold that game.
Gumblay says Echo is great, just could have been executed better. God, I didn't realize that was the ending of it. He was a traitor to all dolphin kind. Had his fins chopped off.
Fucking hero.
Melomana says Toe Jam and Earl is a better Sega game than that sucky dolphin game. Toe Jam and Earl.
There are no good Sega games.
Isn't the Toe Jam and Earl like isn't the new one a VR game or something? I'm sure there's a Toe Jam and Earl on the...
It's being kickstarted,
Vive.
right?
Yeah.
Didn't it get kickstarted?
Is it out? I want to say it's out. Yeah, so it's like Tetris should be removed. It's like putting checkers on a top 100 list.
I agree with that person.
No, we put Tetris on there just to make it look as though we talk about old games. Because some of the games that are in the top 20 are quite recent.
I'm sorry, Super Mario World is one of the top 20, right? No?
Yeah, that's high up.
All right.
I'll take Forza next. It's just a fucking racing game. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. It's one of the... I'd say it's the best social driving games. Like with
I say put Ratchet and Clank next. Wait. Ratchet and Clank next.
Or Echo. Are we still keeping Echo here?
Let's put Echo on the goddamn list
God,
now.
Yeah. Even the
The
people
chat is
that...
against you.
Even the people supporting it in the chat are saying, like, yeah, it's good, but...
I can say that about all of this list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these are not the best games of all time. On Guard says, where's No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky, everyone forgot to mention No Man's Sky.
We didn't forget.
No, we'll never forget.
Ratchet and Clank.
Gunblay's really upset that there are no good Sega games, apparently.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, I mean, it's great, but I'm glad it's on the list.
Then Jack and Daxter.
No.
No Man's Sky is on a different list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
The list.
What about Wolf Among Us? I mean, it's still a Telltale game, isn't it? Although it's got a really good story, apparently.
It is I think I liked it better than I did most of. It plays better than the first Walking Dead, but I still think the first Walking Dead game is like the best storytelling wise.
Yeah, I like the fact that Wolf Among Us is just a self-contained effort as well. That it didn't try to start like a 5-series thing.
Oh wait, no, did you not hear they're releasing a sequel?
Yeah,
I know, but that's it's been years now. So
Maybe I think the sequel came because it was so popular, not that it was something that they were bringing out.
it wasn't trying to do that. Yeah.
I'd just like to point you guys to the chat. Knight of the Sourceless Table. Jack and Daxter was a great game. Freaking loved it. Yeah.
that's why it's number 94.
I don't know. What about Beyond Two Souls? Is it really one of the best games of all time?
What about Jack and Daxter?
Okay, two people say Jack and Daxter. It goes on 94.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah. But I'm going to be fighting tooth and nail for Edith Finch. Because I know the second Andre plays it. In fact, if you play it before the end of this, Andre will be like, no, this needs to be higher. When it comes to walking simulators, there is one better. Because it's not been mentioned on the list yet, but it is really, really, really good, and it's something that'll.
Which one?
It's moving.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, I'll the one that you said, Andre,
Oh, okay.
which I loved. Okay, so Jack and Daxter's gone. What about From Dust? Braid?
Yeah, put Braid on there.
Which one was Braid again? I have to keep googling some of these.
Braid is a puzzle game.
Yeah, time-based puzzle game.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, there's that the one that I looked at that looked kind of cool. Yeah, I like the art style. I will maybe give it a go. Okay, Braid.
So I would say next. Gears of War
Overwatch.
2.
Agent Fart says no. Manny just left. Unfortunately, he had things to do. Although he was in the chat. I'm not sure quite what he's doing. This is what happens when you let the British start making lists. Hey, Andre, resident Brit. So which one did you say? Did you think would be next?
Gears of War 2 can be on like next.
Yeah. I don't like those games.
And then out of all these, I say Beyond Two Souls. Actually, Pokemon. Pokemon Soul Silver can be next.
But yeah, because there is another Pokemon in the list.
And I can't believe that's on the list.
Are you okay with that, Jordan? Pokemon Soul Silver?
Yeah.
or Beyond Two Souls? Which one do you think?
I'd go for Pokemon at this point. Seems right.
Okay, there we go. Pokemon Soul Silver is our 91st greatest game of all time. And who's played it?
And now I say Battlefield Bad Company.
Yeah.
I just want that to be a perfect 90.
Yeah, they're the ones that people look for when they're skimming down the list.
Exactly.
The 100 No More Heroes 2
Yeah.
and Battlefield Bad Company 2. Pokemon Silver is pretty good. Okay, we're all right. Braid can't be better than Forza Horizon. Oh God, I agree. I really liked Forza Horizon 3, and it's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game that's suitable for. I don't. For me, it's a game that people who don't really play games can also really get into. It did kind of launch only on the Windows Store, which annoyed me, and you can only screen capture it. You can't. And also the DLC is really expensive, but it's still a very good game.
I say next is Beyond Two Souls.
Oh yeah,
Ben, do you agree? All right, perfect. Two
I-
people agree.
Jordan, you okay with Beyond Two Souls there? So we're left with. Oh, let me just delete Battlefield. So we've got now only a few left to do: Super Smash Bros. Melee, Wolf Among Us, Transistor, Burnout 3, Overwatch, What Remains of Edith Finch, Earthbound, and From Dust.
Burnout 3 can go now.
Yeah.
I
Seems
mean,
right.
these games are good, but it's not like we're saying, "Oh no, this game is not good." It's still. I mean, it makes the top
Exactly.
100. What's one like? Sell me Transistor.
So did you play Bastion?
Yes.
Cool. So it was the next game from those guys, and obviously they've just come up with Pyre as well. So that should give you an idea of the kind of quality, at least, that you're talking about. It's darker than Bastion. It hasn't got like the guy kind of talking over it, narrating it all. It's one thing I really liked about it. It was the first kind of game that used the little speaker in the PlayStation really well. Your sword talks to you throughout the game. Which was nice. Fantastic art style, really good, quite intelligent combat in it. It's kind of, you can take your time with it. You can kind of pause time and work it out like strategically. That's all I've got. It's really good. Should play it.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
87th.
I would say, yeah, you're pretty comfortable putting it there.
Andre, have you played it? It seems
It's
like your type of game.
It's better than Echo.
I
better or worse?
haven't played it. I'm trying to beat Bastion before I play it. I have Bastion on my computer. I still haven't gotten around to it.
Can only ever play like 15 minutes of that. Then I'm like, yeah, I've had enough.
Yeah, same. I was the same with Bastion. Try Transistor. Much
Okay.
better.
Wait, put Overwatch before Transistor. I don't like
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not got depth for me.
All right.
And also the loot boxes. Like every time I've opened a loot box in Overwatch, it's crap.
They just do skins, don't they?
Yeah, but like it's always skins of characters you don't ever use. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna cause controversy, isn't it? Just looking at the chat, going,
Fuck
"What?"
'em.
I think From Dust probably goes next.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, From Dust, and so wow, Overwatch is 87th. Man, he's gonna be in feathers.
Manny
Looking-
can eat a dick.
Why is Earthbound here?
Oh yeah, because that could be next. Put that next.
Okay. I mean, it's old.
I'm glad. That's like the one game I was trying to like keep alive in like the
Oh, yeah.
80s.
So Ben's just mentioned Earthbound because he doesn't want to talk about What Remains of Edith Finch. And that
Quickly, yeah. No, I mean, guys, if you, if you want Earthbound above Edith Finch, you can, but I just think that, especially
What Remains of
Andre,
Edith Finch is right there is next. 83
Okay.
can be What Remains.
and play it. You, both of you.
I'll play it. I'll play
It's
it.
really cheap.
I know I won't like it, but no, some people do. It's not better than Earthbound from what I'm told, but there you go.
What is Earthbound? It looks like the art style looks really like.
It always
cool.
reminds me of Pokemon, like a really colourful Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really cute game. I
What's
played
the
on the Super
Paperboy?
Nintendo back then.
You ever played
No.
Paperboy?
Yeah, I have.
Looks like
that
that
should
a
be that's on the top 10 for
Yeah.
sure.
It's not. Don't worry, guys. Yeah. So I'm happy with Edith Finch there.
Cool.
But if both of you think Earthbound should be higher, that's fine.
I think it definitely should be.
Okay.
Okay, now
right.
these two.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine
have
with
I have no preference over which one gets.
Wolf Among Us 82, Super Smash Bros 81.
that.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like Super Smash Brothers, but I might. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting the new one if it ever comes to the Switch, just because it's the Wolf Among Us, isn't it? Wolf. Oh, it should be Amongst Us. And then Super Smash Brothers Melee is our 81st favorite game of all time. Woohoo!
Jeez.
I did what I could, Nintendo. I did what I could.
Looking at that, Earthbound is the best game on the list, says Melon Manon. How did you play it? Oh, I'm guessing you played it on an emulator because it never came out.
I played it on the Super Nintendo, but
Is Earthbound coming? Is that one game that's not on the British or on the European version of the SNES?
no.
Sorry, the SNES
I can't
Mini,
remember.
the SNES Classic. Because there are like 1 or 2 games that are not making it. Earthbound rings a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to play Earthbound now, Agent. I'm going to see it. Knight says I would probably play Jack and Daxter over Earthbound, but then you really enjoy Jack and Daxter. Yeah, the new Knight. If you haven't got it, get the HD collection on PS4 for Jack and Daxter. It holds up really, really well. Gunblade, yes. Super Smash Bros. Melee did make it to 81st. Like I said, these are kind of locked in right now. We're not going to make a huge difference. We'd only ever change at the end if something is. I think if we forget something, because otherwise, what's the point in watching the show if we're going to change everything? Maybe we should give everybody like 1 free 5-point increase. You choose any game, one game that you can give it a 5 point, but not in the top 10. And
That makes sense.
just to boost your favorite game or something like that. But we'll do that at the end. That'll make the last show a bit more exciting.
I would just do No More Heroes and Conker's Bad Fur Day to get Tetris at number 100.
Oh, you're only allowed 1 ticket. I get What Remains of Edith Finch way into the top 80s. Okay, but the show isn't over just yet. I know it's been going on forever. We've been doing 2 hours 18. It's like the old days when we did like shows for 3.5 hours. I'm going to announce 5 games that made it into our top 20. Exciting, isn't it? I'm just going to get rid of your. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't come up on on the main screen. Otherwise, that would just given everything away. So this is in a total random order. I've made it completely. I put it all in order and then randomized it, so they're not in any order that what we've chosen. The first game that is in our top 20. Jordan, can I have a drum roll? Bing. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
The best GTA, I think. And the second one. Jordan?
Just say the game. We're not going to do the trouble every time.
Destiny.
Really?
Yes, Destiny 1 made it into our top 20 games of all time.
God.
And the next one. Wait, no, that doesn't make it. Super Mario World.
Sure.
All right.
Yep. And as Gunblade says, GTA belongs above Tetris. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The next game is Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. Yep. Yeah. You okay? You were waiting for that. You were waiting for it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other game that we're announcing that's going to be in the top 20. Mass Effect and 3.
Yay.
Mass Effect 3 is in our top 20. So there.
Right.
They're 5 games that we're going to be talking about in about 4 weeks.
God, that's
Yeah.
gonna be so interesting.
Oh, that's going to be... Just looking at that, I've played... Look, I'm just looking at the top 20. I've played... there's like 1 or 2 games I haven't played, but I know I should, and I actually own, but I haven't played, so I'm going to be...
Play 'em.
Yeah, so I can actually talk about them during the game. But yeah, so GTA 5, Destiny, Super Mario World, Metal Gear Solid, and Mass Effect 3 are the 5 games that make it... 5 games that are in our top 20. Yeah, Gunblades, you have a little heart attack there. Andromeda, no. Mass Effect Andromeda is not in our top 100 games. Not in our top 109 games, looking at that. So, yeah, there you go. 100th game, No More Heroes 2. 99, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
98, Tetris. Boo.
90... Boo in Tetris, what's wrong with
I don't know. I've grown to hate it during this podcast. I'm not sure why. I'll never be able to play it again. 97, Forza Horizon 3. 96, I think Forza Horizon 3 will be looked on, but then Forza Horizon 4 will come out and it'll be better. 96, Echo the Dolphin, Tides of Time. Is that the original, by the way? Should have asked that.
No, it's the sequel. It's the second game.
Oh, wow. Okay. 95, 2016 version of Ratchet and Clank. 94 is Jak and Daxter. 93, Braid. 92, Gears of War 2. 91, Pokemon Soul Silver, the remake of Pokemon Silver. 90 is Battlefield Bad Company 2. 89, Beyond Two Souls, the PS4 version. 88, Burnout 3, wasn't it? Not Burnout 1.
Yeah, Burnout 3.
Missed that. Burnout 3. 87 is Overwatch.
Boo, way too high.
Oh man, he's going to get so angry in the next podcast when he finds out.
I'm kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Transistor is 86th. So yeah, Transistor is a better game than Overwatch. From Dust is our 85th game. 84, What Remains of Edith Finch. Everyone go play it now. And Planet Coaster. 83 is Earthbound. 82, The Wolf Among Us. And 81, Super Smash Brothers Melee. But yeah, I think we've had a good start.
Yeah, that was a lot easier.
I really enjoyed that, actually. That was fun. I can't wait for the next one. Do you want me to give you one game for the next list?
Yeah.
You want to know? Wait, where did I? Oh no, I don't have it listed. I don't have it up. It'll all be a surprise. So tune in 9 o'clock EU time. Western European, Central European Standard Time, whatever it's called. 8 p.m. GBST and Eastern Time, 3 o'clock in the United States of America. We're back next week. Don't forget to follow us. We're on, I'm on Twitter at BiggestBennis1, Twitch, this channel right now, BiggestBennis. How do we find you, Andre the Giant YouTube star?
You can find me on Twitter at I'ma Make Movies, on Instagram at I'ma Make Movies, and on YouTube. Just look up I'ma Make Movies. I should be the first thing that comes up.
Yeah. And Jordan, how do we find you if we want to find you, or do you not want to be found?
Come to my fucking house and I'll murder you.
Careful, you get banned from what online game do you play?
I'll chop your hands off.
Banned from Destiny 2. All right.
No more type in.
So thanks very much, and just come back next week and we'll add another 20 to the list. We'll be up to the top 61 games. Exciting, and find out another 5 in the top 20. Okay, so yeah, it's a goodbye from us. Bye,
everybody.
Bye now.
Bye.
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 Seriously, bye.
Yeah, we don't need to wave anymore, but
No,
they can still hear us.
All right, sweet. Hey, everybody, I just want to let you know Tetris is a highly overrated game.
What other old school game like Tetris would be better there?
Minesweeper would be better than
I think Pac-Man would be better than Tetris.
I would enjoy Pac-Man more than I like Tetris.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. I like Tetris more. But like, I remember like one of these video game websites gave Tetris like #1, and it made me so mad.
Yeah, it's nostalgia. I like how Jordan's still playing there. Are you actually there, Jordan, or have you frozen?
No, I think he left.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he left.
I just thought frozen.
He's like, fuck these guys. Tetris sucks.
Screw these guys, I'm going home. Speaking of which,
I'm gonna play Edith Finch.
go and play it. It's brilliant. But play it in
How
one
much is
sitting.
it?
Probably like about 20. Then it's about. Wait a sec. Okay, bye.